everybody. It is November the 14th.
Holy smokes.
It's Friday. Let's land the plane, guys. Let's do it. I'm ready. Ready for the weekend. Who's ready for the weekend?
Me.
Who's going on Alabama?
Alabama, sir. We're going to go see that football game.
That's a big game this weekend. Alabama and Oklahoma.
The game, the prime time, 2:30. That's the match.
Does Alabama, the band, play at halftime?
Heck yeah.
Because that should just be a gig they have.
Yeah, halftime every... Oh,
I'm in a hurry to get things done right. That should be.
That'd be the best.
I'm sure that's happened.
It has to have happened.
Oh, yeah. They probably went to school there.
As the band
I'm sure that's happened.
Ever played at...
So it's a 2:30 game tomorrow in Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa.
Yes, the band Alabama has played at various locations, including the University of Alabama.
Of course, it's Alabama.
Yeah, they have to.
It's Alabama at Alabama.
But have they played it like at the game at halftime?
Listen, Alabama football's got a rich history.
Mm-hmm.
That's Roll Tide, right?
Yeah, Roll Tide.
Okay, Roll Tide.
Yeah. I got to get all my
Roll Tide.
I got to get all my phrases.
I bet you come back with gear.
Merched out.
Oh, heck yeah.
Do you already have the gear?
Well, we're kind of merched out anyway because I kind of get that stuff for Christmas from my in-laws because my mother-in-law's a Alabama fan. So I've got a T-shirt which I could probably wear tomorrow because it's gonna be like 77.
It'll be nice.
Which would be nice.
In Tuscaloosa tomorrow, it's gonna be in the 70s.
Yeah. So like 76,
dang.
77. It's gonna be absolutely.
Man.
Perfect. But listen, man, the daughter is, she's a mercher. She likes merch. She's already got some Alabama merch.
She's a senior in high school, right? So
she's a junior.
So this is the time when the kids are starting to get an idea of where they may want to go to school. And are you pushing?
Am I pushing for Alabama?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pushing for whatever is going to make her happy. But if I'm being fully honest, she's already visited 5 or 6 schools. Most of which are places I don't want to go. So yes, I am pushing for Alabama. She really loves New York City.
New York City,
and that's great.
That's where they make salsa, right?
I love New York City. I'd love to come visit New York City, but at the same time, like the school year's during the winter, and I keep telling her, I was like, "Do you understand? New York City sucks in January. It sucks. It's cold, man. You got to walk everywhere, and it sucks. It's cold.
Yeah, it's a walking city, but that's why we got coats.
And that's exactly what she said.
What's funny living there? You don't even. I mean, obviously, you just do it.
Yeah, you get used to the cold and.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, the older I get, the more I hate winter, and I just don't want to endure what I don't want to endure. And
so you're thinking more of yourself.
And I'm like, of course, I'm thinking of myself. You asked, and I'm saying, I think you should go to a southern school. I think
Alabama makes. I mean, you're in the South where you're close to the water. This is a great spot.
Well, she's not really close to the water in Tuscaloosa.
Well, closer.
But yeah.
I mean, New York, you're on the water, but it's not the good kind of water. You want to get in that warm water.
We've been talking about Florida and some other stuff. And did you know? Well, I think this is true. There's some sort of in-state thing if you go to Arkansas, being from Missouri.
Well, yeah, it's a reciprocal. Like, so Arkansas kids could go to Missouri,
right?
Go to Mizzou and get in-state, and same thing with Arkansas.
Of course, we keep telling her that. And you know what she says? Like, yeah, right. I don't want to go to Arkansas.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I said. I said, what do you know about Arkansas? And she goes, nothing. I just don't want to go. It sounds stupid. I was like, what?
Why does that sound?
So Alabama.
Like, does this sound stupid?
Alabama.
And you're like, okay, you know what? You've made a valid argument.
Yeah, I don't know. Her arguments, like, they make a lot of sense to her, and I'm just never gonna get them. But yeah, I would love to go down to a southern school and talk about vastly different things. She's talking about Columbia and NYC or
NYU,
NYU and all that, and then now we're gonna go to visit University of Alabama, which is, I mean, a giant southern school. It couldn't be more different.
A big campus and the whole campus life thing.
And the football culture and all that. Yes. They don't have that in Columbia or NYU. So it's like she's seeing the absolute poles.
No, if I remember what Columbia's like, I don't think it's a big campus like, sprawling.
It's up in
Alabama.
Washington Heights.
Washington Heights, yeah. I mean, and there's buildings spread out through the city.
What does she want to do? That matters.
I think it matters.
To be a filmmaker, I'd go to NYU.
Yeah, NYU. Or somewhere in California.
Yeah, well, she has 2 major interests, but honestly, at this moment, I'm not sure if she's fully decided. So she can kind of go anywhere and get the gens out.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Well, should be fun. Should be an experience.
Yeah, but she's, exceptional student, very brilliant mind, very disciplined. She's killing all the honors courses. I mean, she's a cheerleader. She's in this club. She's in this club. So I mean, for the most part,
Hopefully
on paper,
she'll have
she
her
gets
pick.
to pick wherever she
That's
wants.
awesome.
Do you have any Native American blood in her? Because that.
Don't we all? We're from Missouri.
Yeah.
Well, you could put that down.
Of
right?
course, half
You can write that
Cherokee
down,
and
so.
Choctaw.
You write that down. So you're heading down south. You know what's heading up north? Armadillos. And apparently we got a problem here in this area.
You ever see them in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see them all the
I
time.
haven't seen them yet in mine.
Oh.
Yes,
Sorry.
Rafe?
I was looking up what it took. You're like, Alabama, she's getting good grades and all this stuff. And I go, what do you have to get into the University of Alabama?
Oh, go ahead,
yeah.
please.
Oh, yeah.
She going to
Before we
get
into
in
the armadillo talk.
15 on your ACT.
Oh my gosh,
Which I think
that's
is
signing your name.
That's
You get an
pretty low.
11 for putting your name on it.
That's pretty. I think you start at like 14.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you touch the paper, you got a 14.
Well,
You
I'll
showed
tell
up.
you. So my son wants to go to Florida. Go Gators.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things.
And
We've
so
been
my
looking into it.
in-laws live in Florida, and they have something called a grandparents.
Yes, they do.
A grandparents.
Oh, that's smart.
Something or other. I forget the exact name of it, but you have to first apply for it, and you have to have a certain academic standing to get this. So I think for your ACT, you need a 32.
A 32?
Are you kidding me?
That's high. 36 is like the max, I think.
Whoa.
I need a 32.
There's no way. That's Bright Flight.
Some places are like that.
The minimum of 32. That's
You need to get a 32.
to
For
be a
out-of-state
Gator.
kids.
I don't know.
No, to get the in-state.
Oh,
To qualify for
you're
in-state tuition.
you're sure?
Okay.
To qualify, not to get into Florida.
Loophole.
Man.
But
They
to
don't.
get-
No one in Florida will get a 32.
Well, it's the outsiders
Oh, okay.
coming into Florida who will be eligible for this grandparents.
It's pretty smart on Florida's part because then you're getting the best of the best coming down there.
So
Yeah.
there's a certain number of things you need to have. You need to check off the list, and 32 on your
But do you really want
ACTs.
all those nerds
Wow,
in your
man.
state?
Okay, it looks like
It says here, University of Alabama for fall 26. Standardized tests are no longer required for freshman applicants. Admission will be based on a holistic review.
What does that mean?
I got an update for you.
It says even with or without test optional policy, universities look at a variety of factors beyond test scores, such as your high school transcript, GPA coursework, extracurriculars, and personal essays.
Yeah.
What's the update?
So the requirements are as follows.
Yeah,
You got to have a grandparent who is a legal Florida resident.
right. Got that. Check.
Note: grandparents defined by natural or adopted legal guardian of the parents of the applicant's parents. So it has
Right.
to be
Done.
official. Achieve an SAT or an ACT combined score no lower than the 89th national percentile, which at this point is 29.
Oh, 29.
29. 1330 on SAT, 29 on ACT.
Okay, so 29 on AC. They lowered
That
it then.
makes it. Wait.
Unless the 89th percentile is now 29,
Yeah, I don't think.
where it once was
I don't think,
32.
Oh,
I don't think it's
boy.
going to jump suddenly right now.
Okay, 29. That's all right.
Yeah, that's
more
much more
achievable.
achievable.
That's much more achievable. All right, so armadillos, guys. Have you seen them in your area? Moon, you have. I've seen them on
I saw one on the road,
No.
like dead.
Yeah,
I've
see 'em
never
on the
seen them.
highway.
I've never seen them alive. I've always seen them kind of squished. But
'Cause I saw them when I was a kid. I would see them more, but we're down in south, so. But I don't see them here at all.
Well, wildlife officials are sending out a heads up to drivers. Armadillo activity is on the rise, so you got to keep your eyes peeled. But wait, Rizz, aren't armadillos a southern thing? Well, you're not wrong. They are a southern thing. The 9-banded armadillo was once found mostly in the southern U.S., but thanks to our milder winters, they've been marching steadily northward and have decided to make Missouri their permanent home. So according to the Missouri Department of Conservation, it all comes down to their food source. So they have to be in a climate where the ground does not freeze up hard enough to prevent them from being able to dig and get insects. So as we get warmer and warmer winters, they could go further and further north and still survive. So as the temperatures drop in the fall, bugs are harder to find. This means armadillos are out and about more often, wandering farther and frequently crossing roads to find their next meal. So here's where it gets dangerous, and I did not know this. Did you know they have this bizarre defense mechanism? So you know what happens when you scare an armadillo?
They look like a roly-poly in giant
No,
form?
they jump.
Oh, okay.
So they'll jump 4 feet in the air.
4 feet?
Yep.
With them tiny little weird hoofy legs?
If they become startled, they jump straight up in the air to about 3 to 4 feet.
That's fun.
That's cool as heck. I want to scare an armadillo.
So this will scare off like a coyote. But it's terrible when a car is speeding by
What? It hits
or speeding
windshield?
towards them, and you're in a car. I mean, Moon and I drive, pretty low cars.
Yeah.
That thing will hit your windshield.
Oh, man.
You guys need to get lift kits on those cars.
Or if you're driving an SUV, it'll go right in your grill.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And then it'll be a what, Scott? An
Armadillo.
Armadillo. That is correct. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. So getting startled by the car, and then they jump straight up, and then they land right in your grill, or in some cases, will go through your windshield. So here are what officials are urging people to do. Listen, guys, slow down, especially in areas with low visibility or near wooded and grassy roadsides where wildlife often hangs out. And if you do see an armadillo, don't swerve. Swerving could cause a much more serious accident. The safest thing to do is brake firmly, stay in your lane.
Turn into the armadillo.
Take it out.
Like a skid.
Try not to scare it.
Will it, it's got that armor plating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's fun.
Will it?
It's like a speed bump. Boop, boop.
It ain't going to slash your tires, right?
The armor? No.
I don't think so.
Right?
It's tough, but I don't think it's that tough.
They're one of the coolest animals because they're one of the, I'd say there's probably 10 or 12 we could think of right now that look fake when you see them in real life.
Yeah, is that a real thing?
You look at them and you go, what? No way.
Yeah, it's something out of like, the Jim Henson workshop.
Yeah, it looks like just like the cartoons made it look. Like they look fake.
Yeah.
They look like movie props from a Tremors movie or
And
something.
they look like the future or the past cousin of the armadillo.
Oh, by the way, they carry the bacteria that causes leprosy.
Oh, yeah. I
So,
forgot about that.
That's why they leapt so high.
Leprosy. No, Scott, swinging a miss on that one. So don't touch them. Although, you need to be in like very prolonged close contact for there to be really any risk of getting leprosy. But, I don't want to chance it. And you shouldn't either.
That's crazy.
Leprosy is when your like limbs fall off.
You get to go live on an island and all by yourself.
Yeah, leper island. Not a leopard island, but a leper
You
island.
get the sores, right?
Yeah, don't you like arms fall off? Like,
Yeah.
there's my foot. Gone.
It happens.
Like it rots off, I think. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's Friday. I got all these stories that I didn't get to this week, so I'll get through some of my Friday leftovers here. TikTok. You know how long TikTok's been around for? 9 years. That's right, 9 years.
9 years.
Smokes.
So here's a fun look back. Here's a fun trip down memory lane.
Oh, heck yeah.
With TikTok. So a personal injury firm in California came up with a list of the 5 most dangerous TikTok challenges of all time. And this is based on ER numbers and news reports. So would anybody like to throw out some fun TikTok challenges?
Yes.
So I do have the top 5 TikTok challenges that sent people to the ER or were big-time newsworthy.
Give me Tide Pod.
The Tide Pod challenge was number 2.
Number 2.
So the Tide Pod challenge was number 2, eating laundry pods for fun. This was a big thing between 2016 and 2020. It landed 35,000 kids
Oh, my goodness.
in the ER. 35,000.
Seems like a lot.
Well,
So it's between 2016 and 2020, obviously, the dangers of eating laundry pods, the highly concentrated toxic blend of chemicals. Ingesting them can cause caustic burns in the mouth, the esophagus, the stomach lining. The chemicals can trigger severe vomiting, diarrhea, respiratory distress. So, yeah, that's number 2.
It's pretty smart we washed her clothes with that.
so if that's number 2, I'm trying to think. There probably isn't something that has a bigger number of people sent to the hospital, but maybe more damaging.
Maybe more
So-
deaths.
so-
Think about the deaths aspect of it.
Which is why I'm going to say the knockout challenge.
The knockout challenge, is that the one where people were just punching?
Slugging people, just sucker punching them in the street. You remember that?
Oh, yeah. Was that a TikTok thing, though?
I thought
I don't
so.
have that listed on my TikTok challenges.
Okay. It didn't make the list. Well, I'm happy to hear that.
I wonder.
Tide Pod for sure. Tide
Pod, yes.
Kicking or trying to bang on somebody's door.
No, that's That hasn't killed enough people.
Mannequin.
Mannequin.
The mannequin challenge. I know that wasn't like a prank, but that was a big TikTok thing, right?
Where everybody's just standing around and that wasn't that didn't hurt anybody. All right, so number 1 was the blackout challenge.
There's another
the blackout challenge. That's the one. The pass out challenge, the choking game.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, we always used to do as teenagers.
It's where you deprive yourself of oxygen to get high, and it went viral back in 2021. 100 deaths for that one. That's number 1.
Man.
Obviously, one of the most lethal on this. What's going to be this list? Depriving the brain of oxygen for even a couple seconds can cause seizures, permanent brain damage. If consciousness is lost, the ligature used for strangulation can remain tight, leading to accidental death by asphyxiation within minutes. So 100 people died from that.
That's number 1?
That's number 1. Remember the milk crate challenge?
Oh, yes.
So this is the one where they had people walking up and down a stack of milk crates.
Oh, that's
because
right.
it was all over the world. That one went
forgot about that.
full viral.
People were dropping hard, dude.
Yeah, even in the middle of Africa, you see them do the
8,000 ER visits.
Oh man, that was
concussions, bruises, broken bones. Very funny to watch.
Yeah, because once you saw somebody that you could tell is not an athlete on a day-to-day basis, get past like the 4 stack, you're like, oh, buddy, you're going down. This ain't gonna end well.
Yeah. Then there was the fire challenge. That's when you pour flammable liquids on your skin and light it.
Okay.
Kids were like pouring like rubbing alcohol on themselves and lighting them, and then I'm jumping in the shower, but getting severely burned.
Because I remember kids doing that too whenever we were teenagers, but it was always like a little bit on their hand. It was never on their actual body.
Yeah, it sounds like they're just filming our childhood at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I haven't heard anything that I haven't done and or seen a friend do at a party.
Yeah, they're just emulating all the skate videos
Used to
from
be
1997.
Aquanet. That was a big, like spray.
That's
like
what it
girls' hairspray in their hand, and then
yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah.
Like throwing
See?
fireball.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
And that's my point.
Yes.
We're just as stupid as they are.
Yeah, deodorant worked too. The aerosol deodorant. Yeah, but I remember that.
See?
I want to do that when I get home. I'm going to show my
It
kids.
turns out we're just as stupid as they are.
Oh, man, I haven't done that in years.
Film
Yeah,
it.
fireball. I remember that.
Yeah, knock yourself out first with the black.
Or you would do that with a Zippo. Or you
you could do the Zippo.
A Bic lighter.
Yeah, you'd like spray it until it like pooled in your palm.
In your palm. And a Bic lighter.
I
still do
You
that.
could throw a little shryuken
Because
out there.
every kid that smoked could do that trick.
Yeah, how you can
I haven't done that in so long. I'm going to take up smoking again.
Yeah.
Just for that.
just for the fun. Just
Yeah,
for
but
the tricks.
these idiots are taking rubbing alcohol and pouring it like all over their chest.
They're not safe like we were.
with the attempt to extinguish it quickly. So obviously the risks are obvious and pretty catastrophic.
You got to keep things simple, like lighting your farts on fire. You know what I mean?
Well, that'll send much to my uncle went to the ER.
For that?
I mean, he had his shirt tucked in. He had one of those farts that rolls up your back.
Get out of here.
Impossible.
No.
Singed his own neck hair, burn his
It went all the way up his back?
What
burn
are
his
you
like butt
talking
hair.
about?
His like bunghole hair.
How'd it get that far up if it was on fire?
He like the flames rolled up the shirt. You know, his shirt
Well,
tucked in too
gaskets,
tight.
what is it, methane?
Did you witness this?
No, of course not. This is an uncle story. You have to take it with
It's
a grain of salt.
it's a Williams legend.
He got you going
I
on
would have
that.
been a child. I was a child.
Yes.
I'm just a
baby.
child.
That was him teaching you a lesson.
Well, I mean, it was corroborated, but that could all by other uncles. So, what do you?
Was everybody drunk?
You know, and they were in high school. He had to go to the ER. That was corroborated by my grandma, which feels a little more credible.
Okay.
My grandma's like, yeah, we had to take him to the ER because he was here doing it with his friends, and he ripped a big one.
I have a feeling it was probably something else, and that was the
cover story.
That was a cover
like
story.
the Aquanet all over his back.
That may have
very
been a
possible.
cover story.
This is probably true. But the story I told was that he had his shirt tucked in too tight. He ripped the big one, tried to light it, rolled up his back, burned all his butt hair and all the hair on the back of his neck. He had to go to the ER.
I mean, you did it, right? Everybody did
Lighting
that?
farts?
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever successful at it.
How not? Like,
I don't know.
it was so much fun. It was like a flash, like flash paper. Just like,
Yeah.
pfft.
I never.
You're like, whoa, it worked.
Well, this
wild.
dump fire challenge, we're talking third-degree burns and skin grafts and permanent disfiguring scars. And then there was the Benadryl challenge. The Benadryl challenge.
This is
Yeah, what was that?
They were drinking a whole bunch of it and then trying to stay awake.
That was, you are encouraged to take large doses of, over-the-counter allergy meds. Kids are trying to get, high or, they're trying to hallucinate. Obviously, the danger of this is, overdose. And this was a big thing back in 2020, the Benadryl challenge. So those are the top 5, but I do have other ones, other dangerous internet challenges.
The NyQuil chicken.
Okay, NyQuil chicken, yes. A bizarre and dangerous trend where people would cook chicken breasts in a pan while pouring NyQuil over them, supposedly to infuse the meat with the medicine.
Yuck.
That's so weird, dude. Do you remember what it looked like? It was like turning purple.
Like all green.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's
like
a
a blue-green
one.
Uh,
So gross.
So obviously the dangers of this, not just ingesting too much NyQuil, but boiling medication changes its chemical properties, and then you're taking the water out of it, so it's concentrating it.
Oh, boy.
Making it some cosmic.
Making it far more potent and far more dangerous.
Cosmic syrup.
Inhaling the vapors alone, the vapors can be damaging to the lungs and could cause an overdose.
On the NyQuil?
Yeah.
You can OD on NyQuil?
You can OD on anything.
Fall asleep for you, OD.
I mean, you can OD on
but
water.
if you're boiling the water out of it, so you're concentrating it.
And you're
All right.
standing above the stove there? Yeah.
So eating this NyQuil chicken would mean ingesting an unknown, unsafe, and super concentrated dose of medication. They're talking liver failure. They're talking overdoses and other severe medical emergencies. So dumb. Okay, do you guys remember the
Thinking about the amount of NyQuil I
the Skull Breaker challenge?
Oh, my gosh, no.
Don't like the sound of this one.
It didn't sound like it lasted long.
You saw the videos of it.
I did. Skull.
This is the one where 3 people stand side by side. The person in the middle jumps straight up, and the 2 people on the sides kick the jumper's legs out from underneath them
Oh, my gosh.
while they're in midair, causing them to fall backwards.
So they don't know they're going to be tripped?
Right.
God.
Anybody remember seeing these videos?
No.
I remember us talking about it because we were like, "That's just." I mean, that's not even a prank or
Yeah, that's mean.
You're just hurting someone.
Yeah.
You're conspiring to hurt someone.
I mean, this takes somebody standing there and your buddy like kneeling down in the back of them and pushing them over. This is another level of
I'm
that.
watching
Yeah.
them right now. I missed this somehow.
Oh, really?
Man. People are
Dude.
getting like knocked out
Yeah, people getting like real hurt doing this.
because they're hitting the back of their head.
So again, it's you got 3 people and you tell the person in the middle to jump straight up. Hey, jump up. We're all going to jump, and the people on the 2 sides just kick their legs out unknowingly. The victim has no way to brace for the fall, lands forcefully on their back, usually with their head and neck snapping onto the ground.
Golly.
Concussions, traumatic brain injuries, skull fractures, neck and spine injuries, paralysis, long-term neurological damage. Yes.
Do they have a numbers of how many that sent?
I don't have that one.
Wow.
Few things affect me
Hate that.
as much as any time there's a story of a young person that was just goofing with friends and becomes paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh, like jumping into
pools.
shallow water.
Yeah, or doing some like challenge
this.
or something like that. Just goofing, just having a good time being young and having something.
Yeah, it's
tragic
horrible.
Like that.
I'm watching a couple of these, man, when they catch you just right. Because you're just jumping, and they're basically just like kicking your heels, so your feet get clipped right here, and then you go.
You go
You
horizontal.
don't know. You're trying to jump as high as you can. Some of these people, when people catch them just right, man, they're going
Oh, yeah.
completely head first onto like the concrete floor. I mean, just knocked out immediately, and I'm like,
Well, I bet that also put a lot of kids in juvie and everything.
Yeah,
Where
it's
they
like,
could take
that's a
trip there.
crime. Hey, let's document this crime we're going to
Yeah.
do against our friend.
All right, there's the Kia challenge, and this was big here in St. Louis. This is.
I think it still works.
It spread via TikTok. It exposed the security vulnerability in certain models of Kia and Hyundai vehicles, showing people how to start the cars using only a USB cable.
Oh my gosh.
Led to a massive spike in car thefts performed by teens. So this started on TikTok.
Good.
Beyond the illegality of Grand Theft Auto, the challenge is extremely dangerous. Many of the thieves are unlicensed and inexperienced drivers who engage in reckless driving and joyriding. high-speed chases, catastrophic car crashes, injuries, multiple fatalities involving both the car thieves and innocent bystanders. The penny challenge, or the outlet challenge.
Okay.
Remember this one?
No.
Oh, you don't remember this one?
They're putting pennies in outlets?
I like this.
So for this one, participants slide a penny into the small gap between a partially plugged-in phone charger and the wall outlet.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Where you been, man? You on the internet too?
I'm just trying to stay in La La Land over here. Not see that stuff.
Anybody else see the penny challenge or the outlet challenge? This was a thing for a little while. Remember, we talked about it because it was starting fires inside the walls.
Gosh.
Is that why they outlawed pennies?
That's why they're gone.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped. Yesterday, they stopped minting them.
TikTok.
So this action obviously caused the metal penny to hit the live prongs, resulting in a massive electrical short, which leads to sparks, which leads to power outages, which leads to shocks, electrocution, fires that destroy property and endanger lives. Idiots. Look up that. The penny challenge or the outlet challenge. All right, the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was fairly recent.
This is an older one. It's more YouTube than TikTok.
Yeah, it comes back around. They were doing it again last year. Remember that?
Rafe, do you remember the cinnamon challenge?
It's like a seasonal one, too.
Yeah, it was
Like
just
right
like people
around Christmas.
eating like a handful of cinnamon, right?
It'd be like a big heaping,
A spoonful
be
of
like
cinnamon.
a big heaping spoonful of cinnamon.
It was getting in like people's lungs and stuff.
Right?
Yeah, because people, you
I do
start
remember
to,
this one.
You start to cough, then you try to breathe in, and then you still got all this powder in your
And
mouth.
you got cinnamon lung.
Yeah, cinnamon lung.
And like Moose said, it's seasonal.
So a person tries to swallow a full tablespoon of ground cinnamon in under 60 seconds without any water. Sounds harmless. Cinnamon is a caustic powder that coats and dries out the mouth and throat. The natural gag reflex. Some of us don't have it, right, Scott?
That's right.
Often causes the participant to inhale the powder, leading to choking, throat irritation, breathing difficulties, and in some cases, aspiration pneumonia
Ugh.
or a collapsed lung.
And that's problematic.
All right. Now you got the salt and ice challenge. This is a fairly new one.
Salt.
But
and
isn't
ice.
that kind of what I feel like that was around when we were kids too.
The salt and ice challenge. I haven't heard about this one until recently.
Okay.
This is where you pour salt onto your skin and then press a piece of ice firmly onto the salt. And you compete to see who can endure the resulting burning sensation for the longest.
Does it really burn you?
So this creates a chemical reaction that rapidly drops the temperature of the ice to as low as negative 17 degrees Celsius, which causes a painful injury similar to frostbite and can result in second and third degree burns, permanent scarring, and even nerve damage.
Holy cow! I didn't know that. The salt on ice thing.
Yeah. That's why my weenus is disfigured.
How's your weenus doing?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah, it's less. I lubricate my weenus after the shower.
That's good.
Okay, the deodorant challenge, which is similar to the salt and ice challenge. This involves spraying aerosol deodorant directly onto a patch of skin from a very close range for as long as possible.
That hurts.
Yeah,
I guess it's the air.
The
yeah,
propellants in the
I see.
aerosol
Yeah,
cans
yeah.
cause the temperature of the spray to drop dramatically. Holding it close to the skin causes frostbite-like burns within seconds, blistering, discoloration, permanent scarring. The one chip challenge we all know. That was marketed by Packy, and man, when the kid died, that was it for that.
They stopped it.
It was in 2023. A kid had like a heart attack
From the chip.
from the chip.
Was it he thought it was a candy or something?
No, I think
he was
he
doing
knew.
the
I think he
challenge.
knew what it
Oh,
was,
okay.
and I think it was at school or something. The intense. Yeah, this is when you eat that one spicy tortilla chip. It was the Carolina Reaper, the Naga Viper peppers, two of the hottest peppers in the world. It was intended as an extreme product used in a viral challenge that led to severe consequences for some people. Rafe, you almost died.
Yeah, the chip sucks. The chocolate was worse though, and I don't know how you endured it like you did. You were
Well, he was
champion.
prepared.
I prepared myself.
He
Yeah,
had
but-
tons of milk. He had like
Yeah.
everything, and he
Even so.
Called us in, and I had a cup of coffee.
I know.
On an empty stomach.
I regret that. So in 2023, a teenager's death was attributed to cardiopulmonary arrest in the setting of recent ingestion of a food substance with a high capsaicin concentration. So the kid died.
Oh, yeah. We did those or versions of them, too.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So which brings me to my next point. So do you...
Two.
Sure. Okay. So which brings me to my next point. So do you guys long for the simpler times?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're kind of in that zone.
Okay, so for example, you ever find yourself scrolling through endless streaming options? You know, you got your Netflix, you got your HBO Max, and you got all your streaming services, and you're like, man, I wish I could go back to a time where there were only 4 TV channels, where the networks decided what I watched.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
Do you pine for that time?
You wish that?
Well, not really, but over the weekend we were in Shelbina, which automatically takes you back in time. And then the other thing is...
Where time stopped.
Yeah,
in
it is. And my
1960.
uncle...
They're still waiting on the 4th channel.
That's right, yeah. I mean,
dead.
they had, like, back up until 2001 or so, it was... All
They
you had to
just
dial
got
was
UPN.
4 numbers on the phone to call somebody. That's how small it was. But, yeah, my uncle has cable. And just
Finally.
going through cable, you're like, huh, this feels so good compared to the smart TV. I'm like, I think it's going to make a comeback.
I don't know, man. We have antenna, and sometimes that'll be on. Just like and it gets like these weird channels that it feels like a throwback. I'll just be watching Comet TV, and it'll be just like old X-Files episodes. And I'm like, all right.
It's soothing.
I do kind of miss someone else deciding what I'm watching. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. So what do they
some
call
sort
it?
of outside curation of like,
What do they
this
call
is what's on.
What do they call it when you have too many options? There's a term for it.
It's paralysis, choice paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
Because the same with merch. If you have too many shirts,
Yeah,
it's hard to sell them. But if you only have 3 or 4 designs, they'll sell a ton of them.
Yeah. I mean, I will sit and scroll and not find anything to watch, but this is what we wished for.
Yeah.
When we were teens, when we were in our, when we were young, this is what we're living the dream. We're living what we dreamed.
And now we got it.
And now we have it. But, somebody polled 2,000 adults and found that 8 in 10 of us are feeling nostalgic and yearn for maybe the simpler times of our youth.
Well,
So would I go back to a time where there are only 4 channels to choose from? No.
no.
Because it's pretty awesome now. Even though I can't find anything to watch, it's pretty awesome.
My wife helps keep that in check. She has more discipline than me, and I'll find myself. So there's this new Vince Gilligan show called Pluribus out. And
my son watched the first episode.
I don't know anything about it except for 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's another Vince Gilligan thing, and it's that Rhea gal from Better Call Saul, and she's amazing. So I'm so interested, and I'm like, yo, we got to watch this. And she goes, listen, we commit to one thing, which right now is Game of Thrones for the 5th time. She's like, we finish it out. Otherwise, we're going to get ourselves lost. We'll be watching 3 or 4 things. It happens every time. We commit to, we make a choice, and you finish it.
I think so. You're going through Game of Thrones for the 5th time. I think at this point you're just doing it to say how many times you've done it. There's
no, not at all, dude.
There's no way.
There was 2 instances in the last episode alone that we actually remarked to each other like, oh man, I don't remember that happening. And they really never played that piece out. I wonder what happens.
I cannot believe that you're watching it for the 5th time.
It's so dense, dude. It's so dense.
And next year we're going to hear how you've watched it for the 6th time.
No, we skipped a year, and we'll probably skip next year.
Listen, it seems like we're missing the little things that used to be part of our daily lives. Remember the feeling of paying with actual cash? 35% of people miss that. How about renting a VHS tape from the local shop on a Friday night? 28% of us are nostalgic for that ritual.
Do you miss using cash? I don't miss it at all. In fact, when I have to use it, I kind of hate it because I feel like I'm not getting any peripheral advantage.
I don't. And you know what's funny? I was giving my son, I had my son pick up my daughter last night from cheer, and I'm like, hey, I'll give you some money for gas. You're doing me a solid. And I was going to give him like $40 to fill up his tank, and he goes,
Can you Apple
yeah, can
Cash
you
me?
put this on my my account? I go, here's cash. He goes,
It's annoying. That means he has
That's
to walk
hilarious.
in And then now he's going to endure change, and heaven forbid.
I mean, I'm like, it's the same. He didn't want it. He goes, just tell mom to put it on my account.
I'm with him. It's far easier.
See, this is where I'm an old soul because I still love the feel of cash and like coins, everything. I like looking at the coins and checking them out and seeing if I find that one valuable coin.
What? Get out of here. You like looking at the coins?
Oh, dude.
Get out of here.
I stream this now.
What are you? How
I
simple
stream
are you?
it now.
You are a simple person.
I do. Well, speaking of simple, last night my niece, I was taking her home and she was talking, she's 11. She said that her good friend, she's like, she can now carry her phone everywhere. And I'm like, what? She's like, her cell phone, she can now take anywhere she goes. Her mom lets her. And she's like, everyone at school's allowed to do it. And I don't have a cell phone yet. I'm like, well, there's advantages to not having a phone. It's kind of, and I was like, I know it's convenient, but there's also like this awesome,
like a freedom.
Freedom.
You're trying to explain freedom to an 11-year-old.
And I'm like, in fact, I waited till I was 22 to get a cell phone. And she's like, well, you could have just got an Apple Watch. And I was like, well, actually, Apple hadn't even had a cell phone or a watch by then. And it made me feel like a million years old.
Well, I'm imagining Scott walking into a place going, here is a 1962 nickel.
Yeah.
I'd like to pay
I would not give that one
this
away.
currency.
Worth 4.5 cents.
I like looking. You look at the coins when you get them.
Heck yeah. I like the errors.
What do you mean, heck yeah?
That's my dad's.
I like finding errors and all that kind of stuff. And
Go back to Shelbina. This is what happens when you only have 4 channels.
It's true.
I didn't mind, like when you're in hotels, typically they have cable on. And it's kind of a break here and there from having to choose. And it is funny. You go through and you go, oh, look at that. HBO's just rewinding the same movie all night. I'll catch the last quarter of it now, and then maybe in the morning I'll catch the first quarter.
All right, let me ask you these questions, though. Do you miss actually picking up the phone to speak to someone? 24% of people miss that. I do not.
No.
I guess not. No.
Having a friendly chat with a clerk at a shop, which is something we really don't do much anymore. 20% of people miss that. Do you miss waiting a whole week for the next episode of your favorite TV show? Do you feel like you're having like a special collective experience when something's on at the same time?
I'll say yes to that only because sometimes when I'm trying to bond with my son, because like when teens get to a certain age, you lost them, and you're like, I don't see you anymore. And on occasion, there'll be a show that we watch together, and having that, hey, when's this come out? Oh, it comes out on Thursday. Let's sit down and watch it immediately. It kind of gives like a bonding opportunity. We were doing that with Chad Powers.
Right.
So I kind of liked the aspect.
I like the special collective experience, not with my son or anything, but with remember
world.
There'd be an episode of Breaking Bad on, and the next day everybody like, oh man,
yeah, that was fun.
It'd be the talk of the hallway.
Lost.
I do kind of miss that.
Me too. Me too.
Or it would be the Sopranos too.
Well,
oh my God.
In this room, haha, you clowns has been the one that, I don't know, it's exciting.
That's a pretty niche show,
but it's still
Scott.
fun. It's still fun to be able to come in and joke about it and talk about it.
That's like a 15-minute little short cartoon on HBO Max.
Well,
it comes out Sunday.
What we do it as a show with is Severance. Severance. Severance was episode each week, and every single Monday or whenever the heck it was, we would come.
Whenever we would watch it.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it? And if somebody hadn't, we're like, oh,
okay,
we can't talk about it.
All right, so let's take a trip down memory lane. So, do we miss this or not? I'll go around the room. Buying sweets and snacks with pocket money at the local shop. Do you miss that?
No.
Nah.
Rafe, pay attention.
I'm listening.
Do you miss it?
No.
Listening to music on CDs, cassette tapes, or vinyl? No.
I mean, no.
I have the option, so I guess I don't miss it.
Because vinyl, it's like I have that, but how often is I listen to that? Maybe once a year.
Do you miss putting a cassette tape in?
No, the cassette tape, no. I was so thrilled to get rid of those when CDs came out. I was like, yeah.
Do you miss having the CD holder on your visor? Or the giant CD book that...
No.
Underneath your seat?
Underneath your seat or whatever in your car?
I was the last one in the band to get an iPod. They all had iPods, and I was like a holdout for some stupid reason, who knows what. And I remember the first time going overseas with 14-hour flights, I was dragging 3 CD binders so I could have my music, and I'd have to get the ones with the big loops on it, and put them through my backpack, and then have to convince the airline like, no, these aren't carry-ons, these are part of my bag.
Yeah,
that's all good.
Yeah, that's where the only international tour I did with you guys, I had 2 giant binders full of CDs, and then everyone's like, "What are you doing?" So when we got to Japan, their dollar at the time was lower, so I bought the iPod there. I got a good deal.
Well, I had the giant binder with, I don't know how many held, 100, 150 CDs, and then I had smaller ones to take. That was like the mothership.
Oh yeah.
That was like the mothership of CD binders. I would then take my favorites to bring in the, which would be 15 to bring in the car.
And then you're stuffing 2 or 3 in one slot, and it starts to rip the plastic.
Do I miss that? Not really, because I could. Or you know what? Maybe it's just like the 4-channel thing. Like I'm forced to listen to either what's on the radio or what I've brought.
I don't miss the CDs at all.
I have a nostalgia for the cassette stuff. Of like, it was cool feeling to have like the recorder where you'd like listen to the radio for them to play a song you liked, then record it, make your own little.
Well, then yell at the DJ for talking over the intro.
Bedroom cassette.
I just remember when we were kids and we get CDs. All the old people would always be like, all the annoying old people would be like, "Oh man, I remember 8 tracks, blah blah." And it's just like, shut up, old man. Like, shut up. There's no way that was any better than the CD. So what are you talking about?
It's the same.
And
thing.
I just don't want to sound like that guy.
Yeah.
From 1989.
Do you miss writing and receiving handwritten letters?
Yes.
No.
You do.
I still like to write. Yeah, I still write people letters. A little bit.
I don't.
But why? But yeah, but why would you miss it?
Yeah, nobody ever wrote me
If you
anyway,
can still
so.
do it, do it.
Oh.
I have a couple aunts that still send.
I guess I stand corrected. I do not miss it.
Well, I mean, you still do it, right? I feel like, I mean, there's people that are still doing it. My mother does.
I don't receive
my wife does
as often.
Oh, you miss getting them. I see what you're saying.
They say writing and receiving. Yeah. Flipping through a physical shopping catalog.
They still come. I got one yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, they still come, but they go right in the garbage at my house.
Yeah, I get the music ones. I get the fashion ones. Like I'll buy a jacket or something, and now they got my freaking address, so they keep sending me all this stuff. Like, would you like some more Southwestern jackets? Because we got lots of them in this book.
Yeah, I keep getting a catalog from DXL, which is the big and tall boy store. And let me tell you something. I've slimmed down, DXL. Get out of my life.
Stop sending these to me.
Stop sending them to me, because I'm not a DXL boy anymore.
Don't tempt them.
I'm just a regular XL boy.
Do you miss using film cameras and getting photos developed at a shop?
No way.
No. I mean, it was fun to open the package to see if your photo actually looks good or not. But
hey, we're in a room with 2 Scots that both worked in the photo department.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And kept pictures. And took them home.
And kept pictures, yeah.
Did you too, Scott?
no, I never actually.
Oh, I thought you were in the photo department of Walmart.
No, I wish.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I was a
I came
film
to visit
developer.
you. I came to visit you in Walmart.
I might have filled
you
in
were
one.
always back in the photo department.
Well, I probably filled in. Like if someone was gone, I'd fill in.
Worked
But
there.
I never.
Pictures.
And hey, I never took any photos home. I never took any photos home.
Can we see some proof?
Now, if there were nudes, yes, we would pass them amongst the employees.
Mm-hmm.
That's on you for bringing that to us. Okay?
Whoa, Lloyd has a 6-pack.
That's on you. That's on you.
Never, ever. Be honest. Tree of trust. No one's listening except for St. Louis. You never went through pictures and were like, man, this girl's hot.
Never.
And you let me finish. I'm not saying necessarily took it home, but like definitely hung out to see who was picking up the pictures. You never were like, I'm going to be around when she comes to the front desk. Like,
No.
if you saw a roll of pictures and it was like primarily like one real hot chick in the pictures, you were never like,
Rafe, that goes.
you know what? I'm
against-
going to work through
That
lunch.
goes against the developer's code.
Oh, yeah. Pass it around.
I took an oath.
I took an oath.
I took the Polaroidic oath.
My mother still prints photos.
Where?
At Walgreens, she'll like take in her phone.
Oh yeah, they have the machine. You could just.
Yeah, you can like plug it into a machine, which I'm sure is just jacking all your stuff.
Right.
Plug it into a machine, and then she'll print it off. So like, she'll be on Facebook or Instagram or something, and she'll see something like from me or somebody else that she likes, and she'll be like, I like that photo. and
Print it
then
out.
she'll go and get it printed out. And sometimes it'll have like the likes and the comments on it. You're like, Ma, you gotta get that off.
That's my mom's favorite thing to do is send me a screenshot of a Facebook. Like, it's so derivative by the time I get it. It's so grainy.
Right.
It's like a screenshot of someone else's Facebook on her phone. I want to go back to the photomat rules
Please.
for a second. What were the punishments if you got caught? Did they warn you, like when you had a photomat job? Were they like, hey, if you get caught taking pictures home?
He never found out. He never needed to find out.
No.
He took the code seriously.
There was
But
never.
they didn't give you a talk about it?
No.
So it wasn't frowned upon. It was just like, don't ask, don't tell.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. So this was a little like photo kiosk that was in the middle of a drugstore. So it was like, let's say,
Right.
like a Walgreens or a CVS.
Independent.
That's exactly where I pictured you.
Okay, no, I think I was an employee of the store.
Of the pharmacy.
But,
Oh, okay.
but that little thing operated independently of, so it had its own manager
Okay.
of that. I was given zero instructions.
Exactly.
Hilarious.
Okay? I was just told how to do it.
All
Okay.
right.
And you weren't nice enough, like if you saw a topless photo, you'd like put it in a separate thing, be like, hey, I don't want your family to see that topless one. There you go.
No.
You weren't nice?
No, I would come in to punch in for my shift. So I would do the night shift. Like it would be like 7 to close or whatever.
Yeah.
And the manager usually was the guy before me.
Okay.
A lot of working alone?
He was it was always working alone.
Was he a druggie?
It was never,
What was the pay?
I don't remember.
$6 an hour.
Minimum wages?
Probably a little more than minimum wage.
So, Your Honor,
but-
I would like to posit the theory because I want to know your honest opinion. Now, I'm not saying you. Minimum wage, zero supervision, zero guidance ahead of time about what was
Zero
considered.
guidance. It
What
was all
considered-
the instructions were how to operate the machinery.
Right. No instructions on ethics,
None.
minimum wage job across the country. What do you think the percentage of photomat workers who are taking pictures home?
Probably between 85 to 95%.
Oh my gosh. But not you.
I didn't. I hand to God. Now, I will say,
Lord.
that when I would get there to punch in and switch out with whoever was before me, again, usually the manager,
Yeah.
he'd go, hey, I left an envelope underneath the front desk, the front counter.
Okay.
And I'd open the envelope, and he would have printed out the nudes for the day.
No way. How often did this happen?
I mean, it wasn't like once a day.
It was like once a week?
Yeah. Let's say once a week.
Wow.
Repeat offenders?
I
That
guess
guy
not-
Let's
has
say once a week.
that guy has binders
Yeah, he's got a
of
stash.
nudies
Oh,
at his
boy.
house.
He probably took them home. I never did. I was also paranoid I was going to get caught.
I'm just saying, like, I think, and I'm not questioning your integrity. I'm saying, in general, that job had about a 10-year run where it was pretty much just hiring people off the street, teaching them how to use the machinery, and giving them no guidance about what was ethically right or wrong, or even threatening to fire them if they got caught. So the percentage of nudies floating around out there, people, was probably very high.
Oh, very high.
Yeah. Especially
Very high.
the ones that you drive up to that are now little ice cream stands, but they were the quick.
Now they're like little coffee. Now they're coffee
Yeah.
shops.
Those are the ones that you know.
I was 18, 19 years old,
Right.
and this is when I was in my 2 semesters. I went to college. That was the job I got. Working in this little photo mat. I never took any home. I will be completely honest with you. Never. But if you know you got those pictures on your camera, and you see me
With your hoop earrings and green
with
hair.
my hoop earrings going, can I help you?
Oh, God.
What's the name again?
You want this?
It's going to be like 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be, it'll be an hour.
I mean, you can wait here if you want to.
Have you ever heard of 7 Marry 3?
And you hand your film to me, that's on you.
Yep.
That's a good
That's
point.
on you.
Well, there was just nowhere else to go. It was like the fact that as a society we gave our most sensitive materials just haphazardly
over to
a
idiots.
guy in a blue vest. You know, with
I wore a vest. Yeah, it was a vest job.
That's a vest job. A guy in a blue vest and Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, and you're just handing over your most sensitive, personal effects.
And he's listening to Astro Creep or White
and
Zombie
you're like,
or something.
well, since you're looking at pictures that my family, perhaps photos in front of the house with my home address, naked pictures of my girlfriend, I should probably sit here and watch you develop these. Are like, no, you go about your business and just come back in an hour.
99% of the pictures were innocuous. It was, of course, nothing. But every once in a while, you'd go, oh.
If it was a nude, the machine like make a noise and have a red light flash. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'll never forget finding like some photomat nudies of my friend's sister at his house. Like just and I was like, whoa.
Well, if you guys worked at some of these places, so you'd put the film in a machine, and the machine would print the pictures onto the photo paper, and you would just have to thumb through a couple to see if the color was okay. So you wouldn't you wouldn't go through every picture.
But you would, because you were doing the overnight, and it's boring.
It was usually a lot of work to do. It was a job where. There was not a lot of downtime because the machine would take a little while to go, and you'd have to. This was in the time of everybody was using disposable cameras too.
Oh yeah.
So you'd have to. There was a box that you put those in. And you'd have to crack open with just your hands in the black box because you couldn't expose the film to any light.
Interesting. I never thought about how those.
That was the zone. That was like peak. Throwaway camera.
Yeah, this was 97, 90, late 96, 97.
Yep.
So it was peak disposable camera time.
I like the idea that you only looked at a couple of photos for color matching, but I have a feeling that a lot of photomat people were looking at all the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see what they could see.
Listen, this was so long, I'm trying to remember back to being only at the job for a couple months.
Yeah.
But for a brief time, that was my gig.
Lots of memories.
Lots of memories.
I wonder if how many times you looked at a crime scene and didn't even know it.
Whoa.
Or didn't because you only looked through one or two for color match.
And you know what?
You could have solved the crime.
Really thinking about it, I was on my own. Nothing. I was given. There was no oversight.
None.
No,
you just had that universal like guilt cloud over you where somebody was watching and you didn't want to get caught doing anything, so you're just like, huh.
There was the
power rests in the vest. When you put that vest on, it's like being knighted at the photo man.
I'm in charge.
Bend your head down, Sir Scott. You shall be entrusted with the dark room.
With the privacy of your community.
Did you have to go in a dark room?
No, the only dark room was the box that you put the disposable camera in to crack it open.
Okay.
That was it. All right, well, speaking of technology, it's crazy how fast these Black Mirror episodes are becoming a reality because talking to dead people is about to be a thing. So an AI startup in LA called Two Way. It's 2WAI. It's pronounced Two Way. They just launched an app that lets you communicate with friends and relatives after they die. So obviously that's not possible. It's an AI version of them. But they think people will do it as long as it's close enough to the real thing. And the commercial they put out for this thing is super creepy. So they made an ad where a pregnant lady FaceTimes her dead mom and tells her the baby is kicking. And then it skips ahead to the kid at 10 months old. And then 10 years old. And then 30 years old. And he's talking to the grandma like she's still alive.
Oh.
Dude, listen to this. I don't know if this is healthy.
He's getting bigger. See? Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Okay, so pregnant daughter talking to AI version of mom, who looks like an old lady in her phone. And the old lady is interacting. The AI deceased mom is interacting.
He's getting bigger. See? Oh, honey, that's wonderful. Kicking like crazy.
He's listening. Put your hand on your tummy and hum to him.
By the way, AI grandma sounds drunk.
This is dark, brother.
You used to love that.
Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Charlie.
And this is 10-year-old. This is now the kid who's 10 years old coming home from school. Talking to AI grandma who looks the same as when he was in utero in his phone. Running down the street.
How was school today?
It was really fun.
Look who's going to be a great grandmother.
Oh,
Now it's 30-year-old kid.
Oh my
Look.
gosh.
Look who's going to be a great grandmother, AI grandma.
Now it's now the kid is 30.
Grandmother.
oh, Charlie. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, if you missed
When
that
is
part.
it over, Charlie?
Look who's going to be a great grandmother.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, congratulations.
She says that he's been kicking a lot, though.
Tell her to put her hand on her tummy and hum to him. You loved that.
You would have loved this moment.
You can call anytime.
Oh,
Does
my
this commercial
God.
end with Charlie standing next to Grandma? And now it's the other generations talking to
when do I get to rest?
Yeah.
Never, Grandma.
Never, Grandma.
Sponsored by Anthropic.
You're in a server in San Antonio.
So they claim they can make a realistic avatar of anyone.
This is a drug, dude.
You just have to record them talking for at least 3 minutes.
Dude, it's...
This is just a drug. This is the next drug,
This is wild.
and I don't like it.
This is not healthy.
I can understand how it can be. It can.
It could soothe.
alleviate some symptoms of things, but this is a drug, and it can only get out of hand. Haven't these people seen Black Mirror?
I know.
For goodness sake.
This
I
is
will
the,
tell you, like, as far as sci-fi futuristic movies go, you get a AI gravestone, it's kind of tight.
You can go talk to the stone.
Like the stone, like, does a Star Wars hologram of your...
Yeah, you know what it's going to do? It's going to
Deceased?
pop up and be like,
Oh.
"Sup? You haven't visited me in 18 years."
yeah. Mine would be programmed to make you feel guilty.
Yeah, where you
Yeah.
been, you jackass?
That's what you need.
This Tuesday is brought to you by Taco Bell. Thanks for
Wow,
stopping
this
by.
AI grandma is still racist. They didn't have to do that. Didn't have to do that, but they did.
That's cool.
I don't know, man.
Fortunate.
So again, so let's say you
That's not good.
wanted to make an AI version of a loved one. You just have her record or he record 3 minutes of them talking, and they could use that to make this AI. The reaction online is a mix of excitement and utter disgust. Some think it's weird. Some things it's evil. I don't know if I would go with the evil part of it. I think it's definitely weird, and I'm not shocked.
No, this is the expected fallout of all the good that all this tech can bring us. There's always going to be good. There's always going to be bad, and I just think that this is.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, this is a
This is the
weird.
Jurassic Park moment where he's like, just because they're so busy trying to figure out if they could,
yeah.
nobody asked the question if they should. Like, imagine your wife died. God forbid. And you just get hooked on, like, you couldn't move on because they
Right.
gave you, like, a holographic image of her.
Right.
I'm sure it would be,
Talking and
I'm sure it would be
interacting.
Yeah.
very comforting at the beginning,
Right. This
And
is where the
then-
unhealthiness comes
That's
in.
what I mean. It's a drug.
like a crutch
But
to where, like, you can't move on or you can't let go.
Yeah, because
The
now,
kids-
because now you have the option. So when you are forced, like we are supposed to be as humans, to understand and accept loss and move on and generate some sort of maturity from it, you can always go back and get a hit.
Right.
yeah, but I think this is perfect for the kid who actually became friends with my buddy.
My buddy.
Yeah, now he gets the AI version of a friend
This
like
is
that.
my buddy.
This is
AI.
this is the My Buddy for adults that
Yeah.
that should not need My Buddy any longer.
Yeah, but you didn't have such an attachment to my. You had an attachment to my buddy because it was a toy.
Yeah, because you
And
were
then
a
you
child
grew out
and
of
you
it.
needed that.
You don't grow out of your parents.
Well, with the software updates, whenever your phone no longer allows it to work.
But
yeah,
but you do. They grow out of you when they pass on.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
And
But to
and-
say it's to equate my buddy and
oh, yeah.
dead mom.
Well, yeah, of course. He's just like
Well,
you know
think
making
about,
a
like-
reference of attachment.
also
The other ramifications when they start, the death of a child and they start aging up the AI and, like, people can't move
Oh,
on
yeah,
from those sorts of traumatic
Right.
things, man. Like,
Oh man.
But think about the cool thing is you can bring back historical figures and talk to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You finally get your Hitler AI. You've been talking about it forever.
Well, I got Hitler.
You never shut up about wanting your Hitler AI. And
Dude, I got Hitler.
You're gonna get it.
I got Hitler news, by the way, just a second here when I get done with this.
Hey, king of the segways.
And by the way, 2013 Black Mirror episode predicted all this.
Is this the Damian Gleason one?
This is the woman makes an avatar of her dead boyfriend based on his social media and then uploads him to an AI robot.
Yeah, they send her the parts and like he's a lifelike robot and he acts like him and does all this stuff and you're just like, this is not good. And what happens?
She leaves him in the attic, remember?
That's right, because if she can't move on and she finally realizes it, and it's as if she was breaking a drug habit.
Like eventually she leaves him in the attic like you would do with an old photo album.
That's right. I forgot how that ended. I just remember that was one of the heavy.
Yeah, it was a heavy one.
That was heavy, boy.
That show was crazy.
That was a heavy one. So I don't like it. I think it's strange. And I think it could cause a lot of harm to people, honestly.
I feel like we already have a really difficult time figuring out how to approach death right now, especially as Americans. I'm not sure. I feel like there's like certain European cultures that seem to have it a bit more natural.
Yeah.
Like they figured out a bit more of a natural way or like a family aspect to it or something.
And the resources, too, we're using, man. Like,
yeah.
I'm not even trying to, like, have that fight, but I was talking to Daniel Van Kirk last night, and he made a reel that was, like, about AI and, like, all the water they use for the servers. Perfectly done, and it's like, he was saying last night, he goes, look, man, we got to stop with AI, because he's like, it's a great tool if you're, like, making a presentation or something like that. He's like, I don't need to know what the Sopranos look like as babies. We don't need to, like, we don't need 80,000 gallons of water.
Hey, but if that comes across my feed,
You're watching
I'm
it.
not turning it
That's
off.
what I'm saying. We all say we hate it. That's my point.
I don't say I hate it.
You just said you hated it. Like, we ran the tape back 4 sentences. You go, I hate it.
He said, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
He's talking about this.
I'm talking about specifically. But if you...
Soprano babies is
there
the
was
good.
the trend of everything being babified.
Yeah.
Where everything
You're all over it.
babies all over it.
Theo Vaughn. It was like every other video was.
And
Theo
now
Vaughn.
I'm into AI, Mr. Rogers, and Bob Ross doing bad things.
And Stephen Hawking. You sent
And
me a
Stephen
lot of
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking doing
Yes.
stuff.
Okay. I'm addicted. All right.
You're part of the problem.
It's a drug.
I'm part of the problem.
We don't care about your grandma. I need to see Stephen Hawking riding a bull at the PBR.
That was a funny one.
That was I sent you that too.
I know.
It's a great one.
Man.
That kicked off a whole new
Would you like me to
algorithm.
send you those too?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I would love it.
All right. And finally, before we move on, Hitler's DNA. Yes.
Oh, no.
What a segue.
Gonna put him in a robot.
My
Hitler's
Hitler.
DNA.
King Scott.
My Hitler.
King Scott just perked
Wherever
up over
I
there.
go, we go.
Chubbing up.
So I guess somebody got Hitler's DNA.
How so? Like off of a cup from the eagle's nest or something?
They got it from a relative.
Well, then it's diluted.
Well, it's the mustache. He had it. There you go.
So a DNA
Guys.
testing of Hitler's blood indicated he likely had a rare genetic condition called Kallman Syndrome.
Which excuses
He
what?
couldn't stay calming.
Kallman Syndrome. Kallman Syndrome. So what does this mean? Kallman Syndrome can seriously disrupt puberty. Its symptoms can include micropenis.
You being serious?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, that's well documented.
Yeah, it's well documented.
That he's got a tiny peen?
Micropenis.
Just because of World War II?
No.
They
that's
said
what everyone,
somebody can't be this angry.
I can see why he was so angry because something you cannot see.
Hey, wait. But what do you mean so angry, though? Like, are you referencing just like the speeches that...
So evil.
Okay. Because
no
I mean,
one could be that upset
everything
unless
was...
there was something else bubbling under the surface.
So it wasn't his art.
But it wasn't that. Like, it is. I think it was well documented by former partners.
Well, he apparently was very uncomfortable around women.
Except for Ava.
And never entered into intimate relations with women.
No way.
What in the world are you
And
talking
took her
about?
with her.
Who has this documentation?
By the way,
What do you mean? It is
Had
a
autopsy.
well-established fact that he was not, maybe Eva Braun, yes, but he was not a ladies' guy.
Is that why the rumor was it was a woman's body?
I didn't know that.
I don't know, man.
The Soviets said that.
I think it's real easy to go back to the 40s, the 30s, and see what's not there, and then just assume. I mean, I don't know what you mean by well documented when we're talking
also
about
a good dig to
1930s.
make him look like a moron.
Body.
They found
They
his
did an
body.
autopsy. It was documented that he had a micro and also the thing where he had.
No, that's the thing that I don't think they got it. The Russians burned his body.
Yeah,
Almost
it's
immediately
it's
after.
under a parking lot.
Almost immediately when
So
they
you just
got
think
to
this was like, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
This guy was
don't-
kind of an a-hole. Why don't we get
There's a whole documentary on this coming out, and researchers and legit. It's called.
I just don't want to look through it.
Documentary's called Hitler's DNA Blueprint of a Dictator.
Okay, I just don't want to look at
Where
the 1930s
An
through
international team of scientists analyzed a blood sample taken from a piece of the sofa on which he died.
Man, this should make this a mini-series.
They took DNA, a blood sample,
Okay, yeah.
from the sofa where he died. Okay.
Wow.
And according to one of the historians and researchers, no one has ever really been able to explain why Hitler was so uncomfortable around women throughout his life, or why he probably never entered into intimate relations with a woman. But now we know he had Kallman Syndrome, and this could be the answer we've been looking for.
Smokes.
He didn't finish puberty. Do you think that's what the mustache was all about? Like that's all he could grow?
I don't know.
To him, he was like, "This is all I can get."
It didn't go any further?
It started and then it just stopped right here.
And he was a vegetarian, right?
So before jumping to conclusions, it's important to know that the research has its critics, Moon being one of them.
I mean, I just don't understand how we can 2025, the 1930s, and then we can we can judge a possible personality trait or choice or some traumatic event that we have no understanding of because we had a blood sample on a sofa.
Well, it's nice to say that Hitler had a small penis.
100 years later. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It all fits the narration of this wonderful history.
Here's some of the critics. The critics are like, there's a big issue here. To be sure the blood was really Hitler's, the team needed a fresh DNA sample. So they got the sofa where he died on. Mm-hmm. Okay, they took a sample. They're like, all right, we're pretty sure this is Hitler's blood, but we need a Hitler descendant
to verify sort of match.
To see if there's any kind of genetic match. So they need a fresh DNA sample from one of his living relatives.
So they went to South America.
Which they failed to get one, as his relatives are understandably not willing to kind of come out.
Yeah.
And
that's weird.
This is a part of our family. We really don't.
So they didn't even get the confirmation, yet here we are telling this story. I mean, I think it's all great fodder for storytelling.
It says that when he was after the beer hall putsch, which was like his first attempted coup, he was in prison.
Yeah.
And they have prison records of a doctor that said he had confirmed right side cryptorchidism, which is when your testicle doesn't descend. He had a right testicle that had not descended, and a high percentage of people with that condition have Kallman syndrome.
Right, which is micropenis.
That he had like weird requests about his body being burned upon his death because he didn't want to be paraded naked through the streets like Mussolini. He was really obsessed with like people not seeing his naked body. It's like
I'm assuming most of us would also want that, regardless of our penis
Was he a
size.
never nude?
You're right, man.
Man, if I was the Patton
Maybe it's
family,
time this show stood up for Hitler.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
no. If I was the Patton family, though, General Patton, I would release a documentary now. It's like
Patton's like an Arizona pack mule.
I mean,
Not a giant thong.
dude, what a
he
man!
did witness fairly closely
man.
the whole Mussolini thing, the whole fallout, and I would assume anyone in that position, which is a very similar position to Mussolini at the time, would say, "Ooh, I don't want to go like that." That seems like a reasonable thing, but we can.
I think it's like just imagine being so hated that almost 100 years later, a team of scientists is out to prove you had a tiny dong.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a crazy amount of hatred to have. You're such an a-hole.
They're still slamming you.
3 generations of people have lived and died, and they're like, let's get a crack team.
Yeah, the best
to
of the
swab
best.
this couch and prove this guy had a eeny, teeny, weeny, peeny.
It's pretty funny.
Kallman Syndrome. And listen, I thought it was interesting. Like the whole documentary.
And I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, this is something I'd probably watch too.
Yeah, all those documentaries
I'm interested
are
in
always
this.
interesting. And there's a whole bunch of new footage that they've put into movie form these last couple of years. Crazy fascinating stuff.
Yeah, what actually is pretty profound, other than, okay, so he may have had this thing, was, Hitler, his policies, were completely around eugenics and, the master race and all that stuff. He would have put himself to death with his little tiny dingaling.
And non-blue eyes and non-blonde hair.
He would have put himself to death.
Whole thing is crazy. All I'm saying is I'm a huge student of history and I'm a big proponent for the importance of accurate history and not just storytelling.
Nobody's excusing his monstrous actions, warmongering, systematic murder of 6 million Jews during the Holocaust. Nobody's saying anything about that.
I just don't want it to get lost.
There was a popular World War II song called "Hitler Only Got One Ball."
Yes, that was, and they mentioned that in the documentary.
That's amazing.
They mentioned that in the documentary.
What's the melody to that?
So it's not the AC/DC song.
I don't know. Should we look it up? I feel like we're, as a show.
Yeah,
we got to listen. We got to take. We have to move on.
What song can we apply the melody to? Like, Hitler had one ball.
Maybe. We got to move on. But first. All right, today's Team Rizz Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Score a shot at $10K during Blues away games this year at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Got the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Wentzville, Steve Van Dieven is our Team Rizz Remember the Day. Steve is a big rock and grunge fan who's listened to The Point for a long, long time. Been to many Point shows. And he says listening to the Rizz Show always brightens his morning, so he encourages others to listen to as well. He says he enjoys all the personalities and how we all mesh well together, enjoys our discussions and topics. You never know what you might hear, learn, and laugh at when you're tuning in. Yes, Hitler's micropenis. Write that down for a podcast title.
Okay.
As, maybe in the running. It's still early in the show.
Okay.
Steve Van Dieven from Wentzville is our Team Rizz Remember the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. The Sklar brothers should be here shortly. To the program, phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The email, RizzShow1057thepoint.com. Instant feedback, all that stuff. It's Friday. We got your Friday fail stories coming up. The Sklar brothers should be here any second now. We are looking for opening acts for Rizz Show Live, which is coming up on December the 12th. So, hey, if you got a talent and you wanna display your talent on stage at the pageant in front of hundreds of fellow Rizz Show weirdos, please go to 1057thepoint.com. Shoot a video of you doing your talent. Upload it, and we're looking for I think we're thinking like 6 or 7 people. We'll pick you. We'll give you 4 tickets for the show. We'll give you a $250 Amazon gift card. We'll get you out there on the stage.
Did you do that on purpose?
What?
6, 7.
No, I didn't. Stop it. Stop that.
I live with too many teenagers.
Stop that.
Listen, I hear it everywhere now.
This guy. I thought we buried 6, 7.
We tried.
It's
hard to kill. It's like
so. Yeah. Well, we're looking for the opening acts for Rizz Show Live, and the whole thing is sponsored by Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer, and we're teaming up with our friend Courtney from down the hallway. This is her kind of idea. She's always wanted to do a talent show, and I'm like, well, if you want to do a talent show, I got a thing where I kind of need some talent for. Mm-hmm. So let's combine forces. Synergy, my friend.
Vertical integration.
We're all employees of Hubbard Radio. Hail Hubbard.
We're all hubbies.
So yeah, if you got a good talent, if you got something that would be great to perform on stage at the pageant, an amazing skill, record yourself and go to 1057thepoint.com and upload the video. And if we pick you, again, 4 tickets, and we'll give you $250 in Amazon gift cards.
I'm hoping to see some unique talents come through. I'm hoping you guys see some, somebody that can like fart achy breaky hard or like maybe a master duck caller. I want the good talent. I want the regular talents too, but I'd like to see a few quirky.
We've seen a million singers.
I'd like to see some out of the box talent.
Yeah, come on. We've seen a million singers. We've heard stand up, out the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want unique. We want unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I want to see.
Yeah, me too. Hey, have you heard this song called "Walk My Walk"? Where are the Sklar brothers on their way? Oh, they're coming in.
I'm trying to get them off.
You're trying to. Oh, they're on with Courtney. Just bring them right in when they're ready.
Just take back everything we just said about all working under the same banner and get them over here.
So have you heard the song called "Walk My Walk" by a band called Breaking Rust?
Mm-mm.
What do you think of this?
Been beat down.
This is the #1 country
but I
song.
Don't stay low.
This is #1 on the country charts.
Got mud on my jeans, still ready to go.
Yeah.
Every scar's a story that I survived. I've been through hell, but I'm still alive.
You think it's AI?
They said slow
100%.
down, boy.
Why do you
Don't
say
go
that?
too fast.
Because you can hear it.
But I ain't
How can you
never
hear it?
been one to
There's something in the vocal
past.
compression that's just ever so slightly different.
Moving forward, never looking back with a worn out hat and a 6-string strap.
Yeah, it's AI.
Yeah.
It's AI. It's AI.
And that's #1.
And it's the #1 country song in the country. It hit #1. And
I wonder what country artists feel about that. Of all people. You know what I'm saying? Especially during this interesting throwback of the outlaw stuff.
did you like it?
I don't know. I'm not even paying
That
attention
didn't
because
feel
I'm
like
just hearing
that
the
to me,
vocal.
though. That felt like somebody fed a Jelly Roll song
Yeah. But
and Teddy Swim song into AI. Or
Did you like that, ladies and gentlemen? The Sklar
Boys.
brothers.
I know, but
One Sklar?
what up, y'all?
We're only a 1 Sklar show today.
We're 1 Sklar down.
Hi.
No, Jay's
Welcome back.
flying in.
Oh, he's in.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
really? Jason didn't make it?
Jay's flying in. So we're working on Kevin Hart and Kenan Thompson's new sports comedy show on Amazon.
Oh, name
Awesome.
drop.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to pick that up. Let me pick that up off the floor.
All right, so we got Randy Sklar.
And my mom, who will not talk on the thing.
Hi, Mom.
She will.
You can say hi.
You can
We're gonna
talk
get her.
if you want. We may ask you questions.
What's up, you guys? Great to see you.
Great to see you too,
Great
buddy.
to be back here. I love this show so much. It's
No, we were talking about this new country song. I'm going to play it for you.
Let's hear it.
It's called "Walk My Walk." It's a serious song.
Serious song.
I don't know if you're a country music fan or not.
I mean, I know this is kind of the formula right here.
Right.
Been beat down, but I don't stay low.
Let me guess he comes back.
Got mud on my jeans, still
know that.
ready to go.
There's a lot of mud on his jeans.
Please.
Every scar's a story.
The act is called Breaking Rust.
I've been through hell,
This is a joke,
but
right?
I'm still alive.
Why do you think it's a joke?
They say slow
Everything jokes
down,
with you, huh?
boy.
Everything's a
Don't
joke.
go too fast.
Breaking Rust
But I
sounds
ain't
like
never
it's
been one to live in
This is the #1.
That sounds like when you have to code for having to poop.
right. Guys have breaking,
Rust.
or it's like the Breaking Bad, like the board game of Breaking Bad.
This is the #1 song on the country charts.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like everything that who's the big guy who lost all
Jelly
the,
Roll?
Yeah,
Yep.
this is like I would if you told me the name of this band was Boston Cream, I'd be like, yes, it's Boston Cream.
That's exactly.
It's this is a joke,
I
right?
said this right before you came in, and that makes me feel very.
Thank you.
No, it's well the
It is.
I buy it. I mean, it fits the formula.
it's AI.
like
It's an AI song.
that exactly.
But it is #1.
But it's the #1 song on the country charts.
And that's what
So-
I'm saying. I wonder because there is such an outlaw country, like throwback kind of resurgence going on. I wonder how those guys feel.
So
about
what? If I were an artist, I'd be so mad. If I were a country artist, I'd be so mad that this is. It sounds like what I say. It's very formulaic, and it tells you how formulaic the music is. I mean, go back and listen to like old I mean, I like 1970s country, you know, like if we could play Willie Nelson, I Gotta Get Drunk. That's like the greatest, but you hear Willie Nelson in the song. What you just played is what I was getting at is it felt soulless.
Yes.
Like this is not a person in there singing this song. It's like, you know.
But do you think the average person could tell the difference between AI and a real song?
This is not a country music station, right?
No.
The average country music fan? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Agreed. Stadium country.
I think that's
will put
why
it in
it's.
Yeah, I mean, like
subcategory,
old school country. If you like country from like 70s, like Conway Twitty, like Conway Twitty.
Yeah, you felt
like there's
that,
so much Me Too in every Conway Twitty song. Like there's a.
Mom, how did you feel about Conway Twitty?
Did you like? She doesn't even know who it is.
I'm not supposed to talk.
Mom, you out of turn to talk here.
Like Conway,
you told your mom not to talk.
Conway Twitty has a song called "Just Drink This and Lie Back." Like that's that's not. You know what I mean? That's not. You know.
What's
rust.
the problematic Christmas song every year?
Of Conway Twitty's.
Cold outside?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, baby, it's cold outside. It's just like, get in here. And she's like, I don't want to come.
You're not leaving.
Drink. I mean, you should never have a line in a song saying this will just be our little secret. I just don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's terrible.
Well, there was a group that had 9,000 people across 8 different countries listen to 3 music clips, 2 made by AI and 1 by a human artist.
And
97% of people could not reliably tell which was which.
I mean,
It's crazy.
I bet you could do it with corporate rock. I bet you could do the same thing with, you know, I bet you could do it with like rap, certain rap music. I mean, this is why the best artists have a unique voice that can't be mimicked in certain ways, or guys who rap behind the beat, or, you know, it's like this is a more of a case made for be your own person and make mistakes and have things not be right. I mean, once AI learns how to like make it where you make mistakes and stuff, you can always tell what's AI right now. If there's like that old pizza commercial where like it's just like the mouth is weird.
Yeah,
it's like,
I think it was Will Smith eating spaghetti. Remember the first iterations of AI Will Smith eating spaghetti?
Like a tiny guy, big
and it was
guy.
disturbing.
It was only the third most dispering Will Smith thing from that year.
I know.
And now
I saw that commercial and I just wanted to smack Will Smith and be like, get your spaghetti out your mouth.
Out of my face.
Out your mouth.
Well, speaking of songs.
Well, before we get to
You have a song?
What we were talking about before.
Okay.
I want to get his opinion before.
Sure.
So did you like the song?
No.
So if I didn't tell you it was AI,
I'd say it's not good. This is a bad Jelly Roll ripoff.
It just sounds like pop country.
That's what I said before you came in. I go, it sounds like somebody, I said, that's AI. It feels like somebody fed 3 Jelly Roll songs into a computer and was like, make me something.
It's like, no, it sounds like someone tried to stuff a Jelly Roll into a hard drive.
Yes.
So when they told the people like, hey, you messed up, you couldn't pick the AI versus the human, people were upset.
Of course.
People were upset.
Betrayed.
They were upset.
What did they do? They got angry.
And they started stabbing people. I don't know.
They got angry. They went out and they keyed someone's truck.
Right. They were not exactly thrilled about being so easily fooled.
Right.
More than half the folks surveyed said they felt uncomfortable knowing that they couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, that's right. Of course. I mean,
what other songs did they play? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know what songs
a
they
nice
played.
thing to know.
Yeah, what other, like, I would feel bad if I was one of the other artists that was compared to AI.
That's what I want to know.
Right? Like, you're so bad.
Kenny Chesney gets all sad and puts shoes on. He's just like,
oh, well, I guess that's it
No
for me.
Shoes Nation is over. All shoes from now on.
He just puts on flip-flops.
Randy, I'm glad you're here. And
so good to be here.
I'm glad you brought your mom,
I
too.
did,
and
Annette
she could
Sklar.
speak.
Annette Sklar, she's not allowed to speak.
She could speak whenever.
Our parents had the best names in the history of parental names. Like, there's no question. Our dad, who's no longer with us, but Dick and Annette Sklar, which of course brings to the surface our old favorite joke: how do you catch a dick with a net?
Nice.
And
flies under the.
That's my Dick and Annette.
That's what got you guys famous. That joke.
Yeah, that's what got us on the.
But before you guys came in, we were talking about Hitler's micropenis, and I'm glad
I heard about that too, and I was just like, oh man, that's what it was. It was not the artist thing. You know what I mean? Because he was a failed artist.
Yeah, he was. And you know why he was a failed artist? Because he couldn't draw people.
That's right.
Oh, people.
He just couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't draw people at all.
So he was. You
know why the whole thing happened is someone played him an AI country song.
That got him
so that wasn't
mad.
real. That wasn't real.
Well, so there's this documentary coming out called Hitler's DNA, Blueprint of a Dictator. And they got some DNA off the sofa where he killed himself on.
Right.
And they found out that he had this Kallman Syndrome. And Kallman Syndrome is something that can disrupt puberty.
Right.
And symptoms of this include micropenis.
Yeah. That's, it explains everything.
And
I mean, I would argue that this same thing happened to Goebbels.
Well, glad you brought that up.
Glad you brought him up. Because
Goebbels had the reverse. He had gigantic balls.
I didn't know. Apparently, there's been a song kicking around
the proof
since
before
World
this
War II.
DNA was that he went to prison for the beer hall putsch or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had a testicle that wasn't descended.
Right.
And I was unaware until today, and I'm curious if you were aware.
Yeah.
That there's a song
called
Hitler only got one ball from World War II.
It's a World War II era song.
Really?
The British Army sang it all the time, and I'm just learning about this.
Do you have the audio?
This is the way I felt. Do you have it? Let's hear it.
All right, here we go.
Is this AI?
Who switched this?
Nobody
Sorry.
switched it.
Hang on.
AI did it.
Stand by.
I blame AI.
This is AI. Hang on.
It's going to sound familiar at the beginning.
Okay.
Hang on. I got to redo this board here.
So while you're saying that, it's probably feel the same way about Hitler as I did about Lance Armstrong. Just all the stuff he did. I'm like, Jesus Christ, the ball on this guy.
I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
It's all good. This is great radio.
I can't get to it. The
Yeah,
board
get
is
to it.
locked.
It's
No. Can you send it to me, please?
Sure.
Sure. So
Talk amongst yourselves, guys.
We're talking. So
Jason Sklar's here.
Randy
It's
Sklar's
Randy
here.
Sklar's
It's all
here.
good.
Jason
It's all
didn't.
good.
Jason didn't make it.
Jason's on his way.
Jason's on his way.
Jason will be here, and he's on the plane.
He is on the plane.
He's emotionally on the plane. I'm on the plane and I'm coming could be a country music song developed by AI.
Part of the 8th annual Flyover Comedy Festival.
Dude, this comedy festival is the best. I mean, how much fun do we have doing this damn festival? Are you on our Tag It show? Will we please do it?
I will do it, yeah.
Jump on, dude.
Let's go.
We're doing Tag It tonight, and then we're doing our podcast live at Del Mar Hall on Sunday.
Right, that's a big deal.
I was hanging out with Van Kirk last night. That's
He's
such
the
a
best.
fun pod. I can't wait.
You've done the pod. Have you done the pod?
I have not.
Oh, shoot. You got to come do the
I
pod,
would love
for
to do
Christ's
it.
sake.
All right, here's the song. Hitler has only got one ball.
Got it.
Is that it?
It's good, isn't it?
The best melody for it, for sure.
Now I see why Mel Brooks used this.
Lyrics are coming. Here we go.
One, two, three, and
Take it.
Hitler has only got one ball. Gary has to the very small. Hitler has something similar. And poor old Goebbels has no balls at all.
He's got none. There you got no balls at all.
I think that's pretty good. Dude, totally worth waiting.
If you told me that Goebbels
on.
instead of balls had 2 gerbils down there, that would be another thing altogether.
All right,
Sloan got that started.
Gerbils. He just had gerbils.
He just had gerbils instead of his balls.
Let's talk about so tonight it's Tag It at Tropical Liquors.
Which you have done. Rafe has done the show where
Yes,
basically
awesome
our
show.
friends come up and do their sets. Jay and I host the show, do a little comedy at the top, and then we bring on our friends to do their sets. And while they're doing their set of comedy, Jay and I are on stage listening and writing tags, little like jokes that we pitch on top of
Furious speeds, by the way.
incredible speeds. And because there's 2 of us, I'm like, we can kind of cover the whole set. I'm not even looking over what he's doing, but it's fun when we both pitch on the same joke, that we have different things, and it's like creepy when we pitch the exact same thing because you're like, this is the twin mind meld that Jay and I have worked our entire career to run from. But we pitch jokes afterwards on stage to the comics in front of everybody.
All right, so explain how this. So let's say Rafe's out on stage,
right, and you do
and you and Jay are backstage.
we're on stage
you're
with
on the
him.
stage
We're in the
too.
back, not making any noise, but he can talk to us if he wants. We're like,
Yeah, it's a cool show. I would come up, and they would be like, go ahead. And then I would do like 5 to 7 minutes of my act, and they're furiously typing.
like, it's so funny.
And then you end, and then they start pitching you tags, which is like add-on jokes.
Right.
It's called Tag It. they make your set better.
Right. It's
a
never
free
like
clinic.
it's never like I don't like this. It's always like, oh my God, I love what you were doing with this.
Yeah.
And have you thought about going in this direction? Here's my pitch for this joke. And we pitch it. And so the audience, what's great is by the end of the show, the audience is watching the comic set thinking, what jokes are these guys going to pitch on? So it's amazing to see that transformation happen with the audience.
It's a cool show, man.
So much of stand-up, people think that we're like lone wolves. Is it wolves or wolves? Wolves.
Moon wolves.
I think the wolves are a Jewish family you invite over to dinner.
It's true.
The wolves, and you invite them over and talk about Hitler's one ball. So people think we're lone wolves, but the truth of the matter is, and this has happened everywhere. You come off stage and your friends are in the green room or other comics, and you're like, "Hey, man, I love this thing that you're doing. Have you ever thought about this?" That happens all the time. I mean, I remember we were doing a show. We were doing 2 shows in one night in L.A. Sometimes we bop around and do that. And so we're in L.A. We're doing one show, and our friend Ian Edwards, who's a great writer, comic, he was on after us. We didn't even ask him, look at our set and tell us what you think. We're driving over to the Comedy Store after we finish the set, and he texts us, and he does both, and he's like, hey, flip-flop these 2 sentences and say this way. And so we did. We're like, okay, we'll try it at the Comedy Store. And now that's like one of the biggest laughs in our whole set.
You guys keep it positive.
I got like 3 or 4 things from the last time I did your show.
And it
got
works.
in.
Works.
Yeah, dude.
Look at you
If
guys
it's
all
working,
trying to
you
help
put it
each
in.
other out.
I'll be honest, sometimes as a comic, and this is what's cool about this show, is it shows you the guts of how everything works behind the scenes.
Inner workings.
Which I think people are curious about. And also, like, sometimes I get more excited when another comic uses my
One of your
joke,
jokes.
And it hits harder than there.
Well,
and you're in the back of the room.
There you go.
Like,
There's the selfishness. I did that.
Well, I mean,
looks
you guys call this your favorite side project. So
It is.
what's so rewarding about it? Is it the helping of
Helping of
fellow
others.
comedian?
I think that's our legacy. I mean, well, because that's who we are as a comedy team, we're trying to build on each other in certain ways more than like one person can. So, I mean, the best part about being a comedy team is that we get to split the money.
Yes.
No, that's terrible. No, the best part is that we try and build something larger. And so to then turn that out towards our friends who are comedians and show them that it's possible, I believe now we've given tags to so many people that have wound up in specials and whatnot. Yeah. I think that is not that that's the most important thing, but I think that's one of our legacies in the comedy scene is that people are like, oh, these guys they're very giving in this way. And have hopefully taught a bunch of younger comedians that you should do that too. So
It's got to be fun though, riding on the fly.
My
pressure
God.
of
Well,
it.
they're
It's
so good
a
at
lot of pressure, and if it doesn't work, it's fun too. You kind of have the safety of like, if it doesn't work, you're like, oh, you know what, screw you. You know what I mean?
You're pitching a joke to a friend, and maybe it lands, maybe it doesn't. Whatever. We're still having a good time.
We're still having fun. And by the way, there's an audience there watching this whole thing happen. I think the audience likes to see our relationship and our friendship because we're friends, and then they see us like on stage just like gagging around. The best is like if we pitch something and the comic then riffs and then we riff, and then you're kind of seeing exactly how, like you were saying, how the sausage.
It also, you're being humble. It also shows how lightning fast you and your brother's brains work. Like, because there's a lot of comics that couldn't do this in real time the way they do it. Because they'll pitch you. They're not just pitching you like one joke. They'll have like 10 jokes a pop. When you get done, and I'm like, man, how are you typing that fast in the middle of what I was doing?
You're just like, you just get in a zone, and you're like, I'm listening, and that's what I tell my wife. I'm like, I'm listening, as I'm like doing something else.
So that's tonight. Tag it at Tropical Liquors
at 9, and then our podcast, Dumb People Town, which is
on Sunday.
That's Sunday night. We could be talking about Hitler's Ball.
Sunday night at the pageant.
That's actually, they moved it over to Del Mar Hall. Which I
Del
love
Mar.
Too.
Okay.
I freaking love Del Mar Hall.
Del Mar's great.
Lovely.
So Dumb People Town is what you describe as a glorious romp through dumb behavior.
We celebrate it, mostly from Florida, but we celebrate it. Like when someone does something stupid in this world, we love to ask the question. We don't say you're dumb. We say why. What were the 10 decisions that led to the mom driving her kids around town in an inflatable swimming pool on top of her car?
Is Florida truly the bottomless gold mine?
It is. I mean, I think it typically is. And, there's some AI stuff, not AI stuff, but like made up stuff like that's starting to come through that we have to like check to make sure that this story really happened. Like someone, and again, because of Florida, you're like, yeah, that probably happened.
Well, Randy, would you like to play a little game with us?
If it's real or not?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's called Fake News or Florida. It's a game.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And this is right
This
up
is
your alley.
Straight up the alley. And I usually can tell. I usually can tell, but then there are moments where I can't. And I get mad, like you just played me a country song.
All right, so Randy, here's how it's going to work. And we'll get people on the phone, 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Rafe is going to read you 15 headlines.
Okay, great.
You tell us if it's a real story from Florida or something that we made up.
Okay.
Moon is a good lifeline over here if you need him.
Okay.
Now, we want people to win.
I know my Florida.
You know I do too. I mean, I really, really do. And I even know like the difference between the Panhandle and Tallahassee.
Did you watch The Florida Man on HBO?
A little bit of it, but I kind of was like, this is our podcast, you know?
Right. So we've got tickets to go see Avatar, Blue October, Marlon Wayans, and 3 Days Grace.
Perfect.
Perfect, right?
All that happens in the same movie?
Yes.
Okay.
So 15 headlines altogether.
Okay.
And out of 15, how many will Randy Sklar get correct?
Well, let's canvass the room right now. How many do you think I will get correct? Moon?
Well, why don't we set the baseline? I did put an example on the play sheet, Rafe.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how you do.
If you want to give him the example.
Okay.
Breaking news, Randy.
Yeah.
Police in Niceville say a naked man started a house fire while drunkenly baking cookies on his George Foreman grill.
That is 100% true.
Oh, that's Florida.
Right,
Thank you very much.
That is correct.
He understands the assignment, folks.
I get it. I mean, it's like, those cookies were baked in homage to George Foreman himself. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
It's out of 20?
Out of 15.
How much grease was able to come off the cookie? That's my question, because the inversion of the grill itself, the grease just comes right off.
Moon, what do you say?
I'm going to say 12. I'm going to say he's going to get 12, which is an exceptional score.
Oh, this is too much pressure. This is more pressure than.
Annette, how many do you think yourself?
How many am I going to get right out of 15?
Out of 15
headlines that they're going to read me headlines, and I have to guess if they're real or if they're fake. Yeah. Out of 15, how many am I going to get right out of 15?
Out of 15, I think you'll get 13.
13.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
Jesus.
dang.
This is my
That
mom.
is
She
real
believes in me.
confidence.
She does
She
believe in you.
This is all the our parents. Like a lot of comics, their parents are just terrible people. They're like.
You do this on Cammy.
Yeah, in Dumb People Town, yeah. So a lot of parents, they're terrible, and that's the reason. This is what I say about my kids is they'll never be generational athletes because I love them too much. It's like if you don't believe me, LeBron's dad not around for LeBron around for Bronny.
Right.
Ball don't lie. That's just science, right? So I love our parents were so loving to us, too loving. They gave us too much confidence, that we think we can do this. You know what I mean? So thank you, Mom. I love it.
All right, so on the phone, let's see here. Abby says you could get 12.
Okay.
Waterloo Steve 11. Eric 12. Susie 11. Christy 7.
Great.
And Shane 12.
Christy, I love it. You're as real as can be.
All right.
What if Christy's AI? How about that?
Maybe.
I don't know.
We have AI callers. All right, here we go. Randy Sklar, Fake News of Florida. Moon is here for you if you
I'm
need
here for
him.
you, man.
There's my lifeline right there.
There's your
I
lifeline.
believe that you're going to go undefeated.
Whoa!
15 of 15?
My guy.
This is the king of dumb people.
That's
town,
right.
folks. This isn't a rookie.
I should have said all of you.
You should have said all of them, Mom.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Come on.
hate your son, huh?
In some ways,
Wow.
I'm a better mom.
He believes in
than
me. You're the mom I never had, Rafe.
What's wrong with me?
You're the mom I never had.
Tonight you break
What's
through.
wrong with me?
No, it's right. No, Mom.
No, you're great. You were
said
being
thir-
realistic.
she said
I'm
13.
putting an unrealistic amount of pressure on it.
Meanwhile, I might not even make Christy.
You're cool, mom. I'm
57.
over pressuring dad.
All right, let's get into it. Fake News of Florida with Randy Sklar. Here we go.
Randy, breaking news. A Fort Walton Beach woman told police she punched her neighbor's dog because Jesus told her to do it.
I mean, it sounds real. I'm going to say fake.
Ooh.
Yes.
Boys, 1 for 1.
It sounds real, but I'm going to say
Keep score.
fake.
Okay.
People don't like when you hit animals.
1 for 1. Number
Okay.
2, this just in. A Lee County man attempted to rob a convenience store using his finger as a gun.
That's true.
That's Florida.
Yeah, that's true. That's
2
true.
for 2.
No hesitation. 2 for
No
2.
hesitation.
Today's contest is brought to you by CarStar. I almost said Sklar.
Sklar Star.
CarStar, your auto body repair experts, locally owned with nationwide guarantee. See carstar.com for locations
Thank
near you.
Quick question for you. Was the finger loaded?
That's a good question.
It was
Just
a nail
the-
gun.
So,
Oh, it was a nail gun. Oh, see, you just tagged your joke.
fingernail gun. There you go.
Okay, next.
Breaking news. A pallet man was arrested after asking police to test the quality of the meth he had just purchased.
That is 100% true.
Oh, that's Florida.
100% true.
It's a daily
I
occurrence.
believe
That
it's
is just-
Pilate.
Pilate.
On my
Latte.
phone.
Pallet.
Well, sorry. I had a 50-50 chance at
That's
it.
right. So did I.
Breaking news, a South Beach lifeguard claims she shouldn't be busted for indecent exposure because she worked at a nude beach.
That's false.
Correct.
4 for
Moon.
4.
Okay, score update.
My
Excuse
dad might have been right.
me. Ray,
No,
Moon, Moon is keeping
I just
score.
got to beat Christie's
Okay.
total.
That was Sklar that said that.
Don't mow Moon's lawn.
Don't.
He's keeping score.
He
No,
didn't say
don't.
it. That was
I would
Sklar
say
that
don't
said
mow
it.
his lawn. Don't bag his grass.
Don't back his
Got it.
ass, buddy.
Don't bag his grass.
Hitler had
That's the one
ball.
part I
Here we
don't
go.
like doing.
I literally had a mow ball.
This just in, a Port St. Lucie man was arrested for trying to trade marijuana for food at a McDonald's drive-thru.
That's true.
Oh, that's Florida.
There's very little hesitation.
I,
here.
was
You're moving
like,
the
I
trigger.
know. I'm
Let's
just,
get a score update from Moon.
Let's see. Out of 5, 5.
Five for
all right.
five.
Christy, I'm coming for you. Here we go.
A Port St. Lucie man was arrested for stealing a car after he drove to court to face charges for, you guessed it, Grand Theft Auto.
That is true.
Oh,
no, because you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the guy who had moving violations, so many that he wasn't allowed to drive, and he zoomed into
On
the
court.
court call
Yes.
while
Oh,
driving.
yes, we had that
He was like,
story,
I'm
yes.
pulling into the thing. That's what I
And
was
the
thinking
judge is
of.
like, "You're driving,
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
so-
what?
big dope."
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
That's what I was thinking of.
Still go 14.
I know. Maybe not.
A Fort Myers woman married a tree so she could keep town officials from cutting it down.
So we did a lot of stories like on this show that was on our show that was like people who like a woman in England who married a chandelier or like people who marry objects like their car or whatnot. To keep it from being chopped down is the thing that like that's too rational. Like the marry the tree is like actually believe that the tree loves me and then the tree
It could be both.
Then the tree cheated on me and so now
It could be both.
I'm back timing with a bush. So I'm going to say that is false.
No.
You logicked your way into it and
then
back out of it.
No.
Which leads us to our next story.
A Dade County woman married a Ferris wheel and named it Bruce after she fell in love with it at a carnival.
That's true.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Florida.
You're back.
I'm back.
Randy's back, guys.
6 out of
Go with
8.
your gut.
6 out of 8. Sorry, man.
I'm sorry. Let's get a score update from Moon.
Well, we've had 8 rounds so far, and you have scored 6.
Okay,
so
that's
you're
good.
6
Am I
out
doing
of
well in this game?
You're doing okay.
Great.
You get the rest right.
Yes. Prove Mom right.
Mom says you're going to get
Jesus.
the rest right.
I don't know, Mom.
A Pensacola dog walker was arrested for drunk driving after he rode a horse to pick up his daughter from school.
That's false.
Correct. False.
That's right. No one can afford a horse. Breaking news, a Holiday man was arrested for driving a stolen car with a monkey riding shotgun.
That's true.
Oh, that's Florida.
All right, I'm 8. Right, Moon, where are we at?
Out of 10, you have 8.
Thank you. Christy, I did it.
Yeah, Christy, you're out.
Christy,
Hang
you're
up the
gone.
phone, Christy.
She's not out.
Nope, not yet.
Oh,
Why?
okay. Oh, you're right.
Currently, she's winning.
Yeah.
Oh, she's winning.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
you're right.
winning.
Here we
Keep
go.
on the
My
line.
fault. Stay on the line,
stay on the
Christy.
phone.
Christy,
It's Friday.
put your finger on the end button.
and keep it loaded.
Keep it loaded. A Miami man was arrested after selling his urine as lemonade at a lemonade stand.
That's false.
Correct.
Bye, Christy. Breaking news, police in the town of Bunnell arrested a couple for leaving their kids in the car while they watched the Super Bowl inside of a bar.
That's true.
Oh, that's Florida.
Yes. Okay, 3 more.
Okay, come on.
A Fort Lauderdale man was arrested for DUI after he slammed his car into a police station.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, man.
I feel like that's happened.
I'd have got that wrong.
That's happened before.
That has
It
happened
may have happened in
before.
Florida, but not in Fort Lauderdale.
What a sneaky.
Hitler nut.
Moon score update?
Out of 13,
By Hitler's undescended testicles.
10 points have been
10.
awarded.
Shoot.
A Pompano Beach woman told police she should not get a DUI because her cat was actually driving the car.
That's true.
Oh, Oh, no. Okay.
This is so hard.
This is the final one.
Why did this get so hard?
This is the final one. Let's set the table here. So he's got
10 out of 14.
10 out of 14.
10 out of 14.
Okay, it's not bad.
Okay, so eligible to win.
Double digits, I'll take it.
Steve, Susie, or Christy. Now,
Christy, you could win. I gave you a ton of
Should
grief.
you get this right, Susie and Steve win.
Okay.
If you get this wrong, our dear Christy.
Christy, I gave you so much grief throughout the whole time.
Our dear Christy, who guessed 7, will win.
She undersold me.
Well, she was just doing the I'll take a dollar.
I'll take the
Bob.
dollar,
Yeah,
exactly.
she was just doing that.
Sure.
Being smart.
Okay, final headline for Randy Sklar.
Let's hear it.
Randy Sklar. Breaking news. Police in the town of Parrish arrested a man for assaulting his wife with a Taco Bell burrito.
Now,
That's
before
true.
you give your answer, Mom, what do you think?
True or false? Guy assaulted his wife with a Taco Bell burrito. Is that
I think it would be true.
true?
Moon, what do you think?
I think it's true as well.
Scott,
I'm pretty sure we covered this story.
I say true.
you say true. Rafe, read the headline one more time.
Police in the town of Parrish arrested a man for assaulting his wife with a Taco Bell burrito.
Show me Florida.
Oh, that's Florida.
All right.
I'll take 11. I'll take 11
out of 15, that's pretty good.
He
That's
knows the
pretty good.
rule in Florida. When it comes to domestic battery, they think outside the bun.
Yes. Congratulations to Steve and Susie. You are getting concert tickets. All right, so Dumb People Town is happening at Del Mar Hall.
That's happening on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Rory Scovel is our guest. It's me
Amazing.
and Jay and Daniel Van Kirk, and it's what we just imagine if we took those headlines or 3 of them, and
Right.
there's a guy who wrote for the TC Palm, the down in Florida,
Yeah,
named Will Greenlee was his name, and he would in articles to me, we didn't know why. Like, it's like he had 1,500 words and he only had like 700 words of a story. So he would explain what pants were. And so, like, they're just long descriptions of things that we all know.
TC Palm that's a good source for a lot
Great
of
source for a lot of these. So the guy's name was Will Greenlee, and he looks like a serial killer when you look at his picture on the byline. But so Dan he reads the story, and he either is like, did Greenlee say this or did I make it up? Which is the most fun game ever, where you're like, was this in the article or not? It's kind of like what we just did.
Well, we talked about this the other day. You know why Florida gets such a reputation for being the place where all these wacky stories come out?
Meth. No.
Not
what?
just the meth, because it's warm there all the time and
Totally.
people are outside.
Right. This is what I've always said about the people in Los Angeles. They're the craziest homeless people ever because they don't have to swashbuckle against the elements. They're like not dealing with like weather.
You don't hear much about what's going on in Minneapolis.
No,
or
they
in
have more
Fargo.
time in Florida to work on their crazy craft.
Right.
They are
Which is crime.
artisans. They're artisans. Crime, meth.
Get outside and do some crime, guys.
Finger
Come on.
guns.
That's right.
It's so nice out.
It's very cool that Rory's coming in to do the show, by the
I'm
way.
so
that
happy.
dude is
He's one of the best
One
improvisers.
of the best.
Yes. And the 4 of us, so Dan and Rory had done a podcast together called Pen Pals. So we're just getting a mixing of all of it together.
it's going to be great, man.
Good times. And I think I'm looking at trying to look at the seat map to see what seats are available. I don't think there are a ton left. So if you're interested in coming and seeing like a cool podcast live, it's so funny because in our stand-up act, you know this, we know where all of our laughs are. I'm like, we should be getting laughs on. We know where it's coming. You do an hour and a half podcast, you have no clue where the laughs are going to come. Yeah. Every single time we do it live, I'm like, there were as many laughs in this as were in our stand-up.
Have you done anything at Del Mar Hall yet?
No, we've performed at the pageant before, but I've just heard Del Mar Hall.
Del Mar's
super
great.
cool. I love it.
We've all been there. It's a really cool spot.
You guys see music there, comedy there. What have you seen? Everything?
Everything, man.
Great. I love it. Yeah, it looks like a very, very cool, right, connected to the pageant.
You guys have a great time.
Can't wait.
I do want to talk about the Poop Talk documentary.
That was fun. It's great.
Did you guys know about
No,
this
Poop Talk.
We did a documentary about it was just about poop.
It was about poop, and I'm thinking, man, what makes you want to tackle that subject in such a funny but very thoughtful way?
We really tried to get into it. I mean, the best discussion in there ever, and I just spent 2 weeks in Japan, was about the bidet. I mean, like the bidet
We're a bidet show.
You're
We
a
are-
bidet. Yeah.
We are a bidet show.
You are the bidet show.
We are the
You're the
preeminent-
Hoda Kotb of bidet. Is she on the Today Show? We're the bidet show. I think bidets are just the greatest things ever now, having been in Japan for I mean, every toilet in Japan, you sit on it and it's like the most, first of all, it's warm. I'm like,
Yeah.
you want to thank the toilet. You want to hug like a warm seat to sit on.
For the right
Ja-
reasons.
In Japan, you
For
bow.
the right, I didn't say wet. I said warm.
You bow first and then you
Out
of the
I
toilet.
think bowing is the greatest thing ever. Like we need to bow. Like you finish a meal at a restaurant, you come outside and it's like the person is bowing. Like if you don't stop bowing, like it forces you to be a jerk. If you don't stop bowing, the person will be outside bowing the entire time. Like you could be in a bowing cycle that
it's a
will just
bow off.
never end. It's a bow off.
Yeah, it's so easy to get in a bow off.
It's a bow flex.
I'm sorry, I'm late. I was in a bow off.
I was in a bow off.
With
The
the-
guy wouldn't stop. I
Yeah.
kept going. I said thank you. He kept thanking me. I'm like, don't you have people inside? You're not going to be able to bow to them. They don't want to bow to you.
Yeah, the McDonald's cashier was a formidable opponent.
I do.
just
But
didn't win.
the Poop Talk documentary, which I recommend everybody, because I love Rob. I'm a Rob Corddry fan.
Oh,
I
dude,
love you guys
Corddry's
too.
the best.
But again, it's a subject that's it's a weird subject.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, can we? The whole point of it is like, could we handle this in a way that is? Can we thread the needle and make it smart and funny, and not like go down into the what?
Down to Florida.
Go down to Florida. Go down into the Florida of it all.
Dude, I was house hunting for a while.
Yeah.
I told these guys. Went into a house, had nothing I wanted in a house except both bathrooms had Japanese toilets.
And you almost bought it.
And I almost bought it. But I go, you know what? I'll make everything else work.
Right.
And it was like the controls were built into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Like this was not.
This is Japan.
This
You
wasn't
did all
ordered
the
off
flush.
Amazon.
No, this
and
isn't an
connected.
Omigo that sits on top.
No.
This is like it's all connected into the wiring of the thing.
Yes. It was awesome.
It was. There'd just be so many times. I mean, as I was in Japan, I'd be like firing off an email, and I wanted to say like, "While water is just shooting into me," like I'm sending you this.
You ate
email.
a lot of dairy just so you could use the toilet.
It was.
More than you really needed
I've never been so satisfied, and then you come home and there's just like nothing there.
What a
And I'm like-
letdown, huh?
I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong
we're
with you?
cavemen.
I looked at my toilets and I was like, "What's wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people?"
Did you look at a house with a urinal in one of the bathrooms?
I did, yeah. And that also was a selling point.
You're like, "Huh?" Gotta
I'm
get
easy,
this.
man. When I'm looking at a house, they're just like, this guy, look at this.
It's got a beer. It's
Neanderthal.
got a beer
Tell
tap
him the toilet heats up and there's a urinal, and he won't even care that
Yeah.
the basement has 4 people living in it.
or mold.
Dude, when we were looking for houses, somebody left a mess in the toilet.
Nope.
I guess before.
Nope.
And it was a nice house too, and that really, I was like, nope, we will never buy this house.
You know what we call that? Staging.
Yeah, they
Real estate
staged
agent Don Crapper.
they staged the house when it turned
They staged-
in the
they
toilet.
didn't want you. They didn't want you to buy it.
It was a great house too, but that killed it.
Maybe
Right,
the
of
tile
course.
in the shower was really ugly, and they're like, we need something to keep their eye off of this.
You're like,
Why don't you just leave a big log in the toilet?
that's right.
They'll never even notice.
You guys know you have ghosts in your bathroom?
I was like, no, we're leaving.
It's a ghost crap.
Do you want to see the rest of the house? No, I don't need to anymore.
I don't.
They lost a sale because of it.
That's like my favorite old school like Eddie Murphy bit about like old about black people in horror movies. Like they would never stick around. It's like you hear from the toilet, "Get out!" And it's like, "Too bad we can't stay, baby."
The Rizzuto family got the hell out of there. Did you see the Eddie Murphy documentary? Anybody watch it
I
yet?
need to watch it. I heard it was fantastic.
But it's only an hour and a half, from what I
You
hear.
want it to be longer?
I feel like
he disappeared and had like 10 kids for a huge period of time. Like what?
I feel like there's Eddie Murphy. There's a lot to cover there.
There's a lot, and I'm sure there is stuff that they did not cover. But he's fascinating. I mean, fascinating dude. And for guys who were my age, who grew up when we grew up, like just those movies in the other than Dan Aykroyd in blackface. Trading Places is, and even at the time I was like, this is weird, but other than that is a perfect GD movie. It's just unbelievable. It's like there's so much funny stuff in it, so much fun, and you're just like, this was what we grew up on. We used to do all the lines for everybody. Like we understood it, and it was such a beautiful. There was like also like we're writing on this Kevin Hart show, and what's beautiful about it is it's a mixed writers room, and so there's like stuff that we don't understand about, like this is happening on Black Twitter. So we just look across the table and we're like, please explain. They're like, Genuine has fallen off the stage like 5 times in the last like 2 years.
I didn't know that. What? Has that been on Black Twitter?
Yes. I'm like, what? And they're like, people show it. So to me, I'm like, that's the beauty of a I don't even call it a split writers room, but like a multicultural writers room. And back then, I'm like, yeah, but Eddie Murphy, go back and watch that movie. He was incorporating like a lot of black culture in this movie that we just as like young kids kind of then knew. It just is interesting, and I love that came.
I'm going to watch it over the weekend.
But you said it's an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half, hour, 40 minutes.
Really, do we need something more than that?
I feel like Eddie Murphy's somebody that
you can go 2 hours on Eddie Murphy.
Dive.
Well, maybe 2 hours, but I'm just saying a lot of times they try to stretch these into like 2 to 5 episodes.
Did you watch the Billy Joel documentary?
Yes.
Okay, so
that was a little too long.
First half was fantastic. The second part 2, the second half of part 2 was just like him justifying being with the woman that he was with. Like, I feel like
that's what I mean. They always go too long.
Yeah, you kind of were like, oh, your wife wanted you to make a documentary about how great she was. Like when there was a guy on the LA Kings, Dustin Penner, who injured himself, like in a weird thing that they're like, he's injured. And his excuse was he was injured eating a stack of his wife's delicious pancakes. I'm like, why did you put delicious in there? Why, like, who cares if they were delicious or not? There's only one person who cares, and that's your wife. Yeah. So, like, I was like, that's what it felt like to me, is like Billy Joel justifying.
Well, too much fluff?
Yeah,
like,
too much fluff.
I don't want to hear about the woman you date. Like, I don't want to see her on there.
It wasn't the Steve Martin documentary was 2 episodes.
2 episodes. That's fine. You're pushing it past that. You are pushing it past
and I thought the Steve Martin one was excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah, because it left you still wanting more Steve Martin.
That's right.
A lot of these things, they
Did you see the John Candy one? Fantastic.
Put me on the ground.
Fantastic.
You want to have a good cry. Speaking of Dan Aykroyd, whoo. Watch
have you seen the
eulogy
John Candy
kicks
one?
in at the end. I was like,
excellent.
I need to be alone.
I'll check it out.
That's right.
Excellent. The John Candy one.
Brilliant. And he just was so fun. And to me, of course, I care about the movies I saw, but like I want to hear about like how he came into Second City in Toronto and what was his attitude and who was he in this, and like how did the other people view him? Like what did Marty Short, like what did he think about him when he came into the Second City there? And I mean, you just see how great Rick Moranis was.
I didn't realize he teamed up with Wayne Gretzky to buy a football team.
So isn't that a crazy weird thing? It's like he bought a football team. And so I just watched the Ben Stiller documentary about his parents, which was like fascinating and interesting.
I didn't see that one.
Oh my God, it was great. It was great because you're like Stiller and Mira. They were on the Ed Sullivan Show 6 times, and then they went on and did all these other things. They each had their own shows, but the shows failed. But like, if you got a series on TV that was your series, like for a year, for one whole season, that's a tremendous accomplishment. Yeah. Huge. And people looked at that and they're like, "Nah, they failed." I'm like, they didn't fail.
Yeah, it's the point. 0.0001% of people that would ever get there.
Oh my God!
Own anything on TV.
If you walk around and someone's like, "Hey, I love your stuff," and it's just a stranger in another city. I was just in Japan, and this guy at the hotel was like, "Oh my God, I love you." I was like, "I can't believe this is happening in Japan." And so you have to like appreciate that. Right. And so, yes, they were appreciated and they were loved. But there were moments when young Benjamin Stiller was like, he bowed to me. I could not get out of the bowing thing. I bowed to say thank you. And then there was just, no. But like the young Benjamin Stiller was like, "Dad, you're not spending enough time with, you're not focusing on us enough," as they're walking down New York City street. And right at that moment, somebody was like, "Jerry Stiller, I love you." And Jerry turned to the guy who's like, "You got kids?" And he starts talking about his kids. And it was like the moment that Ben Stiller. And the truth is that then he got famous. And then his own kids his own son was saying, like, "I was talking to you about college at a restaurant." Or like, I was having a really tough time about deciding where I wanted to go to college. And then someone came up and wanted a picture. And I'm like, really? This picture is more important than our college discussion? And so like Cats in the Cradle, the cycle happens again and it goes. But it was a fascinating thing. So when John Candy bought the football team, they're like, "Why are you buying a football team? I know it's what you want to do and you love football, but your kids are like, spend more time with us. Don't go on a plane and go to the Grey Cup, for God's sake."
I really recommend watching that moon.
I'll check it out.
As a John Candy fan,
and it's not too long.
No, it's not too long. It was definitely enough. It definitely enough. There was like a lot in there, but it was good.
Oh, when they talk about him dying alone and that.
Well, don't ruin it.
Isn't that Colin Hanks directed too?
Yeah, Colin Hanks directed that.
So Colin Hanks did another great documentary about the Tower Records in Sacramento, which is just fascinating.
Oh, the last Tower Record?
Yes,
yeah,
it was so good. Colin Hanks
good.
is a good guy. Good guy.
Listen, Randy Sklar, we love you.
We could do this. I love you guys. This is such a fun show. Thank you for having us on, and thank you for
Smart.
and you're smart. My mom
Oh,
said.
thanks.
Thank you. She notices
so
these
much.
things. So
You're home.
I'm back. I'm home. I'll get my Emo's pizza.
It's nice to have the boys home whenever Jason gets here, right? I'm sure it's nice to have the boys
Is it
home.
nice to have us here?
I love it.
I love it too.
It's the best.
You still live here, right?
Yeah, she's right over here.
Right
She's
down
like
the
a mile away, a couple miles away. Thank you for helping us sell out this show because people who are listening are going to buy tickets and it's going to be sold.
Oh yeah, so tag it tonight at Tropical Liquors in the Grove. You got Dumb People Town.
Yeah, heck yeah.
At Del Mar
Hall on Sunday at 7 p.m. with Rory Scovel. Get your tickets because again, I looked at the seat map and I'm like, there aren't a lot of tickets left, but get them. It's going to be really fun.
So you got a day off in between. What are you doing?
So going to watch. I went to the University of Michigan. We'll watch Michigan play Northwestern. They're playing at Wrigley Field. We're not going to go there.
Moon's going to go see his first Alabama game.
That's right.
Tomorrow.
Alabama, Oklahoma.
It's in where?
In Tuscaloosa.
Alabama.
Oh my God!
It's going to be wild.
So Michigan played Alabama in the Rose Bowl, probably the best. This is like 2 years ago when we won the national championship. We go to the game. And we win. We win this crazy game in overtime. It's like nuts. I did not think we were going to win. We come back and win in overtime. And all the action happened right in front of us. We were there with my kids. Both my daughters now go to Michigan. This is where Jay and I went to school. We were going nuts. So we're walking out. We're walking out of the stadium, and we're feeling so good. And we're not being mean to Alabama fans. We're just skipping on air because we just won in the Rose Bowl and the coolest game ever. We look to our left. There's a commotion. We see a guy on all fours, an older guy. We're like, did he just get jacked in the face? What just happened? Is he drunk? What's happening? We come over to him, and he's like, he's an Alabama fan. He's wearing an Alabama shirt. No Alabama fans are helping him up. So me and my daughters and our friend pick this guy up. I put my hands under his armpits to pick him up, and he is so drunk. It's like his bones are soaked with alcohol. He's like jelly. He's also so drunk that I can't tell if he's 60 or 80. I don't know where he is. So we're like, where's your boys? Where's your phone so we can call someone to let him know where you are? And no one's helping him out. He pulls out his phone and he's like, he's really old because his font is so big. That he's like,
It's a jitterbug.
What's the number? It's 1, 3, 1, 4. So we finally call his friends. We're like, your buddy's over here by this sign, so go pick him up. And then we're like, what do you want to do? And he's like, just put me over there. We're like, where? There's nowhere to sit. He's like, I just want to go over there. We're like, where? We see that there's a trash can with a bunch of bags of trash around the thing that looks soft. Yeah.
Put him with the trash? You threw him out?
Literally the definition of white trash. We put him and laid him down in the trash. And then he he went to sleep. He immediately went to sleep. And then 3 seconds later, he woke up out of a 10-year coma. He was like, who's the president?
What?
We're like Trump again.
There was a viral video of Michigan fans putting an Alabama fan in the trash.
So he wakes up and he tries to he starts to get up, and we're like, you can't get up. And then my daughter, who's really funny, she's a junior in Michigan, improv comedy and whatever. She looked at him and looked down at him and said, no, sir, you stay because those who stay will be champions, which is written above the Michigan locker room. And I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
And I'm sure you watched that Connor Stallions documentary, right?
I did.
Sign stealing?
I did, and it was so interesting. And what's crazy is that Michigan State had to vacate wins this week, which is just nuts. So Michigan did not. So,
listen, Randy Sklar, you're the best.
Love you guys.
Give your brother our best. Hopefully next time you guys will both be able to.
Of course.
But always bring your mom.
Yes, she's the best.
Always.
Annette Sklar. Annette Sklar.
Flyovercomedyfest.com to get your tickets. Hey, so whenever we say we got concert tickets, the phones light up, right?
Yes.
Always. Phones always ring off the hook if I'm like, hey, call now for free tickets. And this is why. Live Nation, they released the results of a big poll this week that found live music is the world's favorite way to be entertained.
Nice. That's wonderful.
And people were asked what they'd choose if they could only experience one type of entertainment for the rest of their lives. Choices included movies, live sports, and live music. And they can only pick one. And 39% chose live music. It got twice as many votes as movies, which was in second place.
That's so cool, man. Right now, especially for mid-level bands, it's really hard to make a living touring. And last night I met this really cool gal at Hot Shots. We were down there doing the NFL Pick'em Challenge, and she was a big fan of Greek Fire, and she had a Post-Sex Nachos shirt on. And I was like, oh, man.
She was at Point Fest.
I was like, we know that band. Yeah, and she goes, yeah, I've traveled to see them at Columbia. And I said, oh, that's awesome, dude. I love hearing when somebody travels for music because you don't hear it as much, it seems. And then she goes, "Oh yeah, I've been to Poland for concerts.
That's awesome.
I've been to like she's gone to different countries just for concerts." I was like,
Learn
God,
as somebody
that's the coolest.
Learn as somebody who travels for shows a lot. You know, she's like, oh, they're not coming to town. I'll go see the Foo Fighters in Nashville.
Yeah, and my daughter's becoming one of those people, which is expensive on me because now I'm sending her to Chicago for another concert. And
Right.
It's like, wowie.
So again, live music got twice as many votes as movies, which was in second place. 70% even said they'd rather go see their favorite artist than get lucky that night.
I guess it depends.
Whoa.
I wouldn't go that far.
Wow.
I mean, I could do this anytime. That band's only going to come through.
Yeah.
X
Maybe if
amount of
you're in
times.
a relationship, I could see that. But new? You'd rather see
You're talking New Strange.
the Oak Ridge Boys
New
than
Strange
Strange?
than Nine Inch Nails?
Why can't,
No.
why can't we do both?
We can't. You can only
Yeah.
choose one.
Well, it should be a ticket. Taking someone to the concert should be the way in. Where was live comedy on this list?
Let me.
Well, you know.
Okay. Well, that's
Wasn't on my
upsetting.
list. Wasn't on my list. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on
All right,
celebrities.
we were talking about AI before, AI songs and all that, the #1 over at the country format. Well, with the rise of AI technology, some actors like Michael Caine have been partnering with companies to clone and exploit their voices. But sometimes we hear about a celebrity and their AI voice not being authorized. Morgan Freeman has been fighting the good fight against the unauthorized use of his voice, and he says, quote, "I'm a little PO'd, you know. I'm like any other actor. Don't mimic me with falseness. I don't appreciate it, and I get paid for doing stuff like that. So if you're going to do it without me, you're robbing me. My lawyers have been very, very busy."
Wow, so he's getting the law. So he's
after it.
litigating.
Yeah, he says his lawyers have found quite a few cases of his voice being replaced by AI, and this was also said.
But okay, before we get to, so is he going after like just people putting his voice over stuff on social media?
I don't know. The way that I read it into the story a little bit, it was more like
Using it for
people
commercial
using
use?
it for commercial use,
Okay.
and like faking like, "Hi, this is Morgan Freeman for
Right.
Altoids."
Okay, yeah, I get that. All right, so this is Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, this was also said.
Hello, I'm Morgan Freeman. I endorse gas station jerky. Just thinking about that greasy jug of meat sticks resting between the take-a-penny dish and Bic lighter display makes my mouth water. My favorite flavor is brown. My second favorite flavor is brown with little pieces of mold. And here's a fun game. After choosing your gas station jerky, cover the wrapper and try to guess the expiration date. Here's a hint. You can't go wrong with 1998. And don't forget, if you can't finish your jerky, stick it in your pocket to use as a shiv in your next bar fight. It's like a knife, only tasty. I'm Morgan Freeman, and I endorse gas station jerky.
Nice.
Gosh.
So
He's
that's
upset
it.
about that?
So that's
What
it
do you
for.
mean? That's really him.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
No,
really
that's
sure
really
what
him.
you're talking about.
Okay, sorry.
David Coverdale, he has been discussing retirement since 2020, but Whitesnake frontman has announced his official retirement as of now. He shared a video.
I love Whitesnake.
This is what he said. And you know what? Kudos to him for saying this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
There he
I'm
goes.
sorry, I was going to just play it.
No, hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters of the snake, special announcement for you. After 50 years plus of an incredible journey with you, with Deep Purple, with Whitesnake, Jimmy Page, the last few years has been very evident to me that it's time really for me to hang up my rock and roll platform shoes and my skin-tight jeans. And as you can see, we've taken care of the Lions wig, but it's time for me to call it a day.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, he also said, "I love you
On it.
dearly. I thank everybody who has assisted and supported me on this incredible journey, all the musicians, the crew, the fans, the family. It's amazing, but it really is time for me to just enjoy my retirement. I hope you can appreciate that. Once again, I love you all with all my heart. Fare thee well."
Enjoy it, David Coverdale. You earned it, buddy. You wrote some great songs. You put out some great records. And you got to nail peak Tony Katane.
Good for you,
So
man.
kudos to you.
Yeah. Speaking of deserved it, Sean Diddy Combs' prison release date has been pushed back to June 4th, 2028. The initial date, I don't know if you guys knew this, was May 8th, 2028. So
Oh, man, I got it tattooed on me.
he lost
Man.
dang near a month.
Ah.
So wait, they didn't update the pool party invite
According to page
You'll get it.
Dang it,
According to
okay.
page 6, Combs reportedly violated prison rules by consuming homemade alcohol and participating in a prohibited three-way phone call. Combs' spokesperson emphasized that rumors about him in prison were mostly untrue and asked for privacy.
What do they call prison? Is it toilet wine?
Yeah,
What do
apparently.
they call prison hooch?
Yeah, toilet wine.
Good. Now, he claimed ignorance about the rules regarding these three-way calls. He said that he was not given the prison handbook upon admission. Despite being found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, Combs was acquitted of more serious charges and sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison, along with a $500,000 court fine and a mandated participation in mental health and substance abuse programs. So his date's been pushed a month.
So you got a month. So he got a month more in prison.
He got a month for boozing and for doing a three-way phone call, unauthorized.
You see pictures of him in jail? Like, he's out with the people.
Yeah.
Like, he's out in the prison yard.
Well, there's isn't there like a famous NFLer or something like that he's hanging with? That
Really?
yeah,
Well, I haven't seen any of these pictures.
yeah. He's got
Interesting.
another higher up
High-profile
person.
guy.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's in, like, a high-profile
It's got to be.
Okay, I got some
wing
more.
of the prison.
I got some more audio here and some more Taylor Swift news. She debuted the official trailer for her "The End of an Era" docu-series on Good Morning America yesterday morning. She quote says, "I'm very aware of mysterious forces at play that I will never have control of," Swift says in an ominous start. Yeah, that's the audio. 6-episode Disney Plus docuseries is going to offer behind-the-scenes looks, surprise songs, and a guest appearance by Travis Kelce.
Yay!
The trailer reveals the series documents the beginning of their relationship as well. So
Here's a little piece of it.
Yep.
A little piece of the Taylor Swift, "The End of an Era" documentary.
I'm very aware of mysterious forces at play that I will never have any control of. This show created a bonding experience for like 70,000 people all at once.
Oh, my God.
There's something very special about that.
Okay.
Okay.
That's enough of that. Alex Van Halen is opening the vaults for a new book.
Whoa!
Get ready, Van Halen fans. Alex Van Halen is giving us another deep dive into the band's history with a brand new book that promises to be a treasure trove of memories from a truly legendary era. What's the scoop? Well, his second book, tentatively titled Van Halen, is going to focus on what many consider the band's first golden era. Rafe, you're going to be a big fan. It's pretty much only 78 to 84, which, as we know,
Nice.
That's the Roth era.
is the Roth era. It's a collection of stories he's pulling directly from the private archives to fill the book with rare and never-before-seen photos, personal correspondence, and other cool memorabilia. You'll get an inside look at the creation of their album artwork, the instruments that made the magic happen, and old press materials and things from their rise to fame. How can you get it? Well, it's a book. Figure it out. It's where you get books.
Wherever you get your books.
Rob Zombie is set to perform at the world's largest biker bar. Anybody know what the largest biker bar in the country is? Take a guess as to where it is.
South Dakota.
It's up in
South.
Sturgis.
It's what's his name? Jackal Guys.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Full Throttle
Scooter.
Saloon.
Yeah. Full Throttle Saloon. It's what's his name from Jackal?
Jesse James
Jesse
Dupree.
Dupree.
Bill Jackal.
So,
Old Billy Jekyll.
so it's the 86th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally on August 12th. Tickets are now on sale, fullthrottlesaloon.com. This is going to be, he's just the first artist confirmed to perform at the rally, with him stating on Instagram that the undead are rising in Sturgis.
Well,
I feel
that's
like he's been
pretty cool,
using
man.
that. The undead are rising in fill in the blank.
Anybody ever been to Sturgis?
Been to Little Sturgis in Kentucky. Never actual big Sturgis though, which is crazy. A lot of people don't know that exists. There's a little. It's called Little Sturgis, and it's in Kentucky, and it's pretty wild. It's like a little. It's a little mini debauchery.
Is it really?
Well,
Yeah, where was that at?
The Big
man?
Sturgis. There's a book that came out, and my buddy's dad, he's a motorcycle guy, so he goes all the time out there, and he's from Montana, drives over. Anyways, there's a picture of a gal flashing everybody, and he's in one of the seats right there, and his face is like the happiest human in the world.
And he's in this book.
And he's in a book. It's like, no!
Oh, man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have to ride smaller bikes down to Little Sturgis?
I don't know.
Mini bikes.
Mini bikes. would be
Like, sorry,
hilarious.
man, that's too big. In sad
I want to
news,
go to Vespapalooza.
Little Jackal plays, and it's like a bunch of little people that
Yeah,
play
Rafe,
Jackal
where's
songs.
Vespapalooza? Where's it?
It's
It's on the
like
Indiana
Kansas or
Kentucky
something.
border. I can't remember the name of the town. Union County Fairgrounds, July 15th through 19th, 2026. Rizz Show remote, Little Sturgis.
that'd be so fun. In sad news, James Vanderbeek, as we know, has been fighting stage 3 colorectal cancer since 2023. Now, he is continuing to sell his movie and TV memorabilia to pay for his treatment.
And he's Dawson, of course, from Dawson's Creek.
Yep, a year ago he sold some of his Varsity Blues jerseys. Now he's selling some iconic Dawson Creek items. He teamed up with a auction house called Prop Store in December, with 100% of the proceeds from the items going to Vanderbeek to help with the financial cost of fighting cancer. He said he's been storing these treasures for years, waiting for the right time to do something with them. And with all of the recent unexpected twists and turns that life has presented recently, it's clear that that time is now. So if you want to help out with that, you can find it with that Prop Store auction house. Among the items are his stone necklace, the Dawson stone necklace that he wore throughout the series until he gifted it to Joey in season 3. That item they're expecting to go for like 30 to 50 grand.
Well, he seems like a good dude.
He really does. The flannel T-shirt that Dawson wore on most of the episodes, that will be also auctioned off. They're doing it December 5th to the 7th this year. PropStoreAuction.com. Just search James Vanderbeek. And finally, Ray J has recently found himself on the business end of a defamation lawsuit filed by Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. So
What's going on?
Defecation lawsuit?
A defecation, yes. He countersued them. And in his suit, he claims that he and Kim discussed releasing their sex tape in 2006.
That's always been the long rumor was this wasn't a leak.
No, it was all done on purpose. And obviously, it was the beginning of her fame. Nobody knew her before.
Well, the conspiracy theory is Kris Jenner leaked it.
Yeah, the mom.
That it was her idea.
Well, she was always Paris Hilton's assistant.
Yeah,
prior.
And that was it. Well, and if you knew of Robert Kardashian,
Like, oh, that was OJ's lawyer's daughter.
right? So, but other than that, off the radar. This is what put her on the map. I mean, and started the entire empire. In this countersuit, Ray J says that Kim insisted that her mom be in charge of said release and that all commercial exploitation of the video be run through her. He accuses them of peddling the false story that the tape was released again against Kim's will for 2 decades, and he's tired of playing along. An attorney for the Kardashians says, quote, after realizing he's in a losing case and losing his way, this disjointed rambling distraction is not intimidating anybody. Ray J will lose this frivolous case as well.
So wait, he's saying
in this countersuit
was totally on purpose.
That
I'm tired of pretending like
and
this
they've
was
been
a leak.
Yep, and they've been peddling this story that it was a leak since 2006.
What are they saying that he's trying? I don't get. What does he get out of saying that?
I don't know.
So
It's
they're
in their
suing
countersuit.
him. They're suing him for saying this.
Okay.
And now he's countersuing, saying, no, this is all true, and I'm tired of lying about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. This is. I mean, did you guys think it was leaked? Does it matter at this point? She's a billionaire. I mean, like.
This changes nothing. Right?
Yeah, and not to me. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really change anything. And like, it's been floated out there for a long time that.
I don't listen. If
it
this
was a
winds
very
up being,
intentional leak.
If this winds up being true, I don't know what's true.
Are you saying the truth doesn't matter because it's
I don't know what's going to be true.
it's
anymore.
expired because it doesn't matter anymore?
This will be just.
He's not even trying to
I
get
may have to take a
anything out
couple
of
days off of work.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, new in theaters this weekend is The Running Man and Now You See Me 3.
Oh, so is that in theaters or is that streaming too? Running Man.
Oh, I don't know. I have it as in theaters new this weekend, but I don't know. If it's
There's
on
no way
streaming,
it's
I'll watch it.
Right?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what is what anymore.
Frankenstein went straight to Netflix.
Well, Frankenstein was shown in theaters though too.
Yeah, but that was only for like Emmy Oscar things. Would you like me to do birthdays?
I got it.
Okay.
Celebrity celebrating her birthday this weekend. Pete Davidson is 32. Maggie Gyllenhaal is 48. Travis Barker 50. Chad from Nickelback's 51. Chip Gaines, the fixer-upper guy, is 51. Lisa Bonet is 58. Kurt Schilling, former Boston Red Sox pitcher, 59. Rev Run from Run DMC, 61. Patrick Warburton, you know who that is?
Yeah, dude, that's
Putty from Seinfeld.
Putty. He's also the cop neighbor in Family Guy.
That's Peter's wheelchair-bound neighbor Joe in Family Guy.
Yeah.
And here's my impression. Hey, Peter.
That's pretty good,
right?
dude.
Incredible.
That's your best impression since Batman.
You know what's weird is you can only do side characters on Family Guy. That's all your impression. You got a great Cleveland. You got a great Joe. Can you do Peter?
No, I can't.
Can you do giggity giggity?
No, I can't. I can just do those two.
I bet you could get a giggity. That's really good.
Yanni is 71. Beverly D'Angelo. She is Chevy Chase's wife, Ellen, in the Vacation movies.
So hot.
She's 74. And King Charles III is 77.
Whoa.
No Running Man.
Hey, Travis Barker is 50 today.
Yeah.
Running Man, theaters only. Theaters only. Theaters only.
Okay.
It will be on Paramount possibly January 2026.
Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Sarah J. And today's birthday girl has been in 48 fine films, including 5 Minutes of Fury, 80 Pounds of Ass, Anaconda versus Cougars, Big Butt Betty's 2, in a movie called The Carpet Lady.
What?
Double Airbags 10 and 11, Foursomes or Moresomes 3, I Scored a Soccer Mom 8, The Whore Warehouse, and Who Can Forget a Role in 2018's Sister Got a Big Old Butt 3. Sarah J is 48 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those were your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Got it. Thank you. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and we've got your Friday fail stories. All right, folks, time for your Friday fail story. So all these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, that perfect plan went completely sideways. And it became an Uber.
Yeah.
An Ultra.
No.
Dare I say it? I'm going to say it.
Don't you dare.
It became a Mega. Yeah.
Fail.
All right. There we go, everybody. And your Friday Fail stories are sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of this Rizzuto Show.
So 6 more weeks left in 2025, and just under the wire, we may have found our dumbest husband of the year.
Oh, okay.
A guy in Russia facing charges after he staged a carjacking because he did not want to go shopping with his wife. So it happened in April, but cops in central Russia just shared the details. His wife called him and said their Toyota Corolla was stolen. Then she called back later and said they found it abandoned. Cops checked it out and found signs of forced entry, including a damaged ignition switch. They didn't get suspicious until they talked to the husband. The details didn't add up and eventually concluded he staged the whole thing to get out of being dragged along on a shopping trip.
Wow.
So
These Slav guys, man.
he's looking at 2 years in the gulag.
What?
For that?
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years in prison for filing a false report.
He's like, thank God. Get me away from her. He goes, I'll do 3.
2 years, that's it?
Have you guys remember it was like the dude was like a Russian police officer and he was going to propose and they filmed all his buddies like in black ski masks. He had all of his other police guys like.
They came out of a van.
It was like a truck.
Right, yeah.
And he was driving and they like pulled him out of the car and started beating him. The girl's crying hysterically. They drag him into the van like they're going to drive away with him. Or it was like a truck. It was like a big moving truck. And then she's like on the side of the road, like in full shock. And then he comes out with flowers in a ring. and they're all take their masks off. They're like, it's us. Like, this is her dream come true.
What a moment, huh?
What a dream
Like,
proposal.
we pretended to kidnap and beat your boyfriend and take him to secret prison, but in reality, he wants to make an honest woman out of you.
Aww.
And I'm like, we need better hobbies over there, man. These guys got to get it together.
Yeah. A New Jersey driver of a classic 1980s DeLorean was busted with a massive amount of cocaine.
Oh, my goodness.
It wasn't John DeLorean, the guy who developed the DeLorean? Wasn't it? He was busted in a big cocaine
I think there
thing?
was an issue as well. You know, it's wild. Like,
Wait, you're telling me the guy who made an aluminum car whose doors open up like an airplane was on tremendous amounts of cocaine?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
I can't imagine.
Allegedly.
You know, when you got 100, would you say 100 pounds? I mean, what's the rule if you're transporting drugs?
Well, okay, so obviously, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. According to police, 33-year-old Luke Randall was arrested twice in 1 week for DUI. During the second arrest, he was found with 87 baggies of cocaine in the DeLorean, along with vodka bottles.
It's one of the most conspicuous vehicles on the planet at any point of history since the freaking movie.
Oh, even when it was before the movie, you
It's
see,
like,
you saw a DeLorean, you go, that looks unusual.
It's a look at that. It's a point at me car. Look at me car.
It's the Cybertruck.
Times 50.
It's when you see a Cybertruck, it stands out. If you see a DeLorean, you go, it's a DeLorean.
Yeah, it really stands out.
It really stands out. So he was spotted by a cop slamming into a parked car while driving intoxicated.
Yes.
Charged with driving under the influence and careless driving and reckless driving.
Fail. John DeLorean. Charged with cocaine trafficking after an FBI informant solicited him to help finance a scheme to sell 220 pounds of cocaine.
Yeah.
Worth $24 million, and he got out of it on an entrapment defense.
I'm looking at DeLoreans for sale right now.
And dude, have you ever seen a picture of John DeLorean?
Yeah, he's awesome looking.
What an awesome looking guy.
Yeah, really. The dude looks like somebody you would want to hang out with. Like
He looks like the
you wish your
like the
parents
dude
were
from
friends
Law
with
and
him.
Order.
Yeah,
the
you
old
wish
guy.
you wish your parents were friends with him.
Can you show me a picture of John DeLorean?
Pull up a picture of John DeLorean.
You've never seen? I thought you watched that.
There was a documentary on him. I
I
don't
would
forget what it looks
trust
like.
this man. He kind of looks like Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, he's a financial advisor.
If Christopher Lloyd had the Pierce Brosnan sort of swagger,
He looks like the guy in Law and Order.
Sam Waterston.
Sam Waterston with the dark eyebrows
Yeah.
and gray hair. You just
And look-
trust that guy.
New Jersey.
yeah, he
He's
looks
from
like
New Jersey.
he
It
looks
could
like
be
a
a
Bond,
An offspring of his.
like a potential Bond.
I don't
But
think I am, Scott.
hey, you're sporting around in your 1981 DeLorean DMC, which, by the way, the cheapest one you can get right now is like 40, 50 grand, and I don't even think this one runs. So, like, he's crashing these things
Yeah,
with his cocaine.
With cocaine.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, and it looks like a badass.
He looks like he could travel through time for real.
Huge cokehead.
You ever seen the DeLorean, like a in person? You ever been able to mess with one?
No.
I got to sit in one.
Yeah, they're like ultimately cool and ultimately trash all at the same time. They're not comfortable.
It's kind of like being in a military Humvee that's stripped down. Like when Humvees look cool and then you get in one and you're like, it is just metal on the inside. It's uncomfortable. It's metal with like a little seat that's not cushioned, and it's like, it's very, all of the extravagance.
Well, if you're getting into a DeLorean, you're thinking you're going to get into the Back to the Future car.
Yeah, if not for the movie, and my friend had one, and he built a flux capacitor and he put it in the thing.
You gotta.
Yeah, so like once you're in a movie prop, it's cool, but other than that, the car sucks.
It's not a good car.
The car sucks.
But you drove a Cybertruck, right?
I drove a Cybertruck, and I will say, I think they're one of the douchiest things on the road, period. As soon as you get behind the wheel, you go, oh my God, I get it. It is. It is.
Cool. Yeah, I've never been in one.
It is one of the coolest experiences to drive. The car itself, I hate it. I hate everything about it for the most part, except for when you are in the driver's seat with that dumb little spaceship wheel that doesn't turn. And you realize that it's turning all four wheels, and you can actually turn tighter turns than most cars. It is a very
There's somebody
cool
in our neighborhood that
experience.
has one, and if I pull into the subdivision at the same time, it's startling.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, if you get a
They're
chance to drive one,
Big, too.
it drives completely differently, and it is very fun.
Okay.
For this one, we head to Berks County, Pennsylvania, for a story that serves as a wild reminder of Gun Safety 101.
Uh-oh.
So picture this. It's late on a Tuesday night around 11 p.m. 53-year-old guy decides, time for a little firearms maintenance. Time to clean my shotgun. So here's where the fail begins. After cleaning the gun, he reportedly sets it down on his bed. Enter the story's unwitting antagonist, the man's dog. In a moment of what I can only assume was pure innocent doggy enthusiasm, the dog jumps onto the bed, and as you could probably guess, the sudden movement was all it took to cause the shotgun to discharge. And the unlucky target, our owner, who took a shot to the lower back.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, man.
So police and paramedics were called. The guy was rushed to the hospital for immediate surgery. While I certainly, hope he makes a full recovery, this incident is a pretty glaring example of what not to do. The moral of this Friday fail, your bed is for sleeping, not for storing freshly cleaned shotguns, especially when you have a four-legged friend who loves to jump around.
What kind of shot?
Fail. I don't know if it was a slug or what. I'm assuming maybe it's birdshot because he didn't immediately perish.
Is it true the dog's name's Cheney?
For this one, we go down to Florida, where one woman's craving for a hot and ready pizza went from 0 to 107 real quick. And we've all been there. The late night craving hits, the clock is ticking, and your favorite takeout spot is about to close. You might speed a little, but have you ever been risk a criminal record for a Little Caesars desperate?
Not for Little Caesars, man.
So a 21-year-old woman, Yasmin, according to police, she was clocked doing a jaw-dropping 107 in a 55. And when deputies pulled her over, her reason was as simple as it was relatable. She was in a mad dash to pick up a pizza from Little Caesars before they locked the doors.
Hot and ready.
Man, that $5
I get
pizza cost. That's a big ticket. Don't you get arrested?
Yep.
Yeah. Can't
Yep.
you get arrested if you're going 20 plus over?
Well, this is not a simple speeding ticket. This is according to Florida's new law targeting extreme speeding, criminal offense. Instead of a pizza, she got a trip to jail.
Reckless endangerment?
No, it's specifically for going over 100. They have a new law that if you specifically go over 100 miles an hour, you are going to jail. Like you're facing up to 30 days in jail and a $500 fine.
Oh, so it's not even the 20 miles over thing. It's over 100.
They could call it extreme speed.
Okay.
I like it.
Happy Friday. Please drive safely.
Okay.
Failed.
And finally, let me see, what am I going to end with here? These two idiots, and there's a great picture of this too. You ever been driving past one of those big green highway signs? I don't know, they're anywhere on a highway.
Yeah, the big ones.
Big giant green highway sign.
The big ones that are just they're tornado nets.
And you thought, man, they're just leaving those on the side of the road, and anyone could just drive up and steal one.
Oh, the giant ones?
It was a giant one. 2 men were arrested for trying to steal a Department of Transportation sign on I-91 in Windsor, Connecticut last week. And there's a picture online of the sign broken down and crudely strapped into the bed of a really beat-up pickup truck. And the sign is bigger than you think. It does not fit in the bed. It looks like it's the length of the truck. So as it's strapped in, it extends way above the cab and hangs out of the back. Multiple feet touching the ground. Why did they steal the sign?
Please tell me it's a garage door replacement.
No, because I'm like, it's probably like Butt Road or something like that. No, I don't know.
Bored?
It was either somebody's bright idea to haul this thing away and decorate their man cave or dive bar, or they're just looking for things to sell for scrap. And this was the best plan they could come up with.
Oh, weird. Hey, man, sometimes when you're bored, you go and you get some stupid ideas.
Well, and the theft occurred at 8 a.m. So broad daylight. Idiots. Idiots.
Well.
And the picture is great. Both men arrested, charged with third-degree larceny, reckless use of highway by a pedestrian, and improper parking on a highway, which I love that part.
Failed.
All right, and those are your Friday fails. Hey, we'll take a break. I'll give you the 9 a.m. word of the hour, and Rafe, after the break, we got to shoot you.
You already did, dude.
Did we?
No.
No.
Oh.
We did it last week, but not
No, I got a few coming.
You got one coming. You got
You wear those glasses,
three
you get away
coming.
with a lot of things if you say it like that.
Shots fired.
It's time.
All right.
Lucky.
It's time. So while Moon's getting the gun ready, all right.
The
So
pleasure of my screams.
this is for you losing or being the loser as far as Pick'em Challenge
week.
goes.
On a winning week.
Yeah, and we won. And by the way,
Every week I've lost, we've had a winning week.
Patriots won last night, and they covered. They covered the spread. So Patriots 27.
This is loss 3.
Patriots 27. Jets 14.
Where you want him,
Spread was 12 and a half.
Right in the ween.
Right in the wing.
All right. So wait. So how many shots you got coming?
3.
3. Okay.
Not excited.
Hang on, I have to get a...
Come on, man. I'm bent. I'm clenched. Let's get this over with.
Making sure that there's 3 prepared.
I'm having like.
Here we go.
Anxiety. All right. Ready? Oh
yes.
man. Okay.
2, dude.
Okay.
That was 1.
2 things hit me.
That was 1.
There's one shot though.
Watch your hand, brother.
All right.
Ooh. One more.
It looks more painful today.
Oh. All right. Okay.
That first one, 2 of them came out.
What?
I've never had that happen before. That was. You know what? I should be credited a shot.
Hey, real quick in sports. So, Moon, the big local news here was the MLS thing.
Yeah, dude.
So the MLS is shifting their season now.
Yeah, finally. We've been talking about this for many, many years, and I feel like the pressure's been on so much, in fact, that most of us that were kind of going for it, for the schedule change, just gave up and thought, well, the MLS is never going to do this, and then bam, all of a sudden.
Well, so in a couple sentences, explain.
So in a couple sentences, how it works is the majority of leagues on the planet, especially all the big ones, they have a late summer, like a July or an August start, and then they end in the spring. So it goes through the winter, including like a winter break. The MLS has been a spring, summer, fall league and has not done the winter, which has been very difficult in the transfer windows to get people over into our schedule. Like when Messi came over, he was coming from the opposite schedule.
Yeah.
Is a bit of a hassle, but it's also been a bit of a hassle for teams trying to get players over and their contracts, and there's just been a bit of a mess to it. And they are changing now. Let me see.
It's going from a February-December schedule now to a July to May schedule.
Yeah.
Which the only thing that means is that we're going to play games here in St. Louis when it's freaking cold.
Well, okay, here's how it benefits. St. Louis is in a transitional period where we kind of are allocating a whole bunch of money to get some talent over here, to entice some talent. So this is going to help St. Louis do that in a period in which they're able to. So.
Well, yeah, but, the big question for people here in St. Louis is playing in February and November sucks.
Wow, it's the same as football. We're still doing it with Chiefs fans and Chiefs games and all that kind of stuff. We're pretty used to the cold. And there is a winter break.
Listen, soccer fans are softer, and we know this.
Oh, that's enough of that.
We know this.
I'm sick of it. I'm
right,
done.
Rafe?
It's over. Transition year, by the way, is going to be 2027. To make the switch happen, what happens is 2027 season is going to be a unique, shortened 14-game season that runs from February to May, and then they'll kick back up in July.
So you got that, guys?
Finally, your little scarves will have a purpose.
Not just wearing them for. I'm showing my team colors.
It's cool. It is a massive move. It's big news.
Wow.
Blues play tonight. Blues play tomorrow. It's Philly tonight. It's the Golden Knights tomorrow. All right, we're going to take a break. Yes.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
That's all I got to say.
All right, we'll take one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. Okay, so if you missed anything, clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. The podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. That is titled...
Well, Randy's going to love this one. It's Hitler's Micropeen and the Sklar Brothers.
Okay. All right, what else, Moon?
My Posse in Effect and Teenage Dirtbags does Rage Against the Machine November 26th at the pageant. You can get tickets at thepageant.com. The thing's going to be amazing. And then Punk Rock Christmas is December 13th. Just go to punkrockchristmas.com. And the new song video will be out early next week, and that'll be on that website and YouTube as well. It's called I Don't Need Anything for Christmas, and it's already on streaming services. So enjoy the song over the weekend.
All right, Scott.
You can follow me at King Scott Rules on all social media, especially Venmo.
Okay.
Venmo's his favorite.
Rafe.
Flyover Comedy Fest all weekend long. Already started last night. Had a great show at the pageant with Kyle Kinane. Sold out. Did stand up on the spot with Jeremiah Watkins. It was awesome. Tonight, 7 o'clock, Hot Java. I'll be opening for Beth Stelling. Go see one of their shows. I just got added to the Taggart Show with the Sklar Brothers at Trops Liqueurs at 9. And at 10 o'clock, I'll be the guest monologist on UCB's Ask Cat at the Improv Shop. Whatever you're into, we got something for you. Come out to Flyover Comedy Fest this weekend. Tickets, very few left, but some available at flyovercomedyfest.com.
All right. Don't forget to get your tickets for Rizz Show Game Night, December 12th at the pageant. Tickets are going quick. Also want to shout out the Lafayette High School football team playing CBC tonight in the district championships. How about that?
Roll Tide.
And the Lafayette varsity hockey team playing DeSmet tonight. So.
All right. Fighting windmills.
Yeah, that's it.
Lafayette.
Yeah.
It's the fighting xylophones. All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Wentzville, Steve Van Dieven is our Teamers Member of the Day. And Steve, once you hear the song, have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye.
Yep.